umbrella policy.
Okay.
So I'll ask you whether or not we should just automatically renew it or look around for other options.
Well,
It's
you
really
don't
up to
have a
you.
ton of options whenever you don't have everything with the same carrier.
Yeah,
Most places don't do it.
yeah.
That's why we went to Model Line. They provide standalone umbrellas, you know, and there's nothing to do with uninsured motorists. Extended uninsured motorists.
Yeah,
on the
gotcha.
umbrella.
So, consistent with your answer is my thinking of maybe it is time for me to switch my homeowner's policy, even though my claim hasn't been settled. It might go to litigation. So
Yeah.
at this point, it makes no. I mean, I can burn that bridge because I don't think that will affect.
Yeah,
it,
but
do you?
most carriers won't take you with an open claim.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck until you get that completed because they need to know what the final payout is, what ends up happening, you know, all that. So
I want to see this car afterwards, dude.
Whoa.
I want that.
I want to see this color
and see if I'm going to kick myself.
Oh, because you thought about it, didn't you?
Oh, I was so close.
Really?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
This is going to be in the front.
I'm hoping that's got some additives.
Yeah, two.
Well, I brought this fucking thing. I gotta tell you, I'm not the happiest with this camera. What's up, Bo?
Doing all right.
You guys watch this camera. It's kind of heavy.
Don't be tripping it over.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Doc. Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo.
I would put
Sock on it.
Sweet, thank you.
chances it increases your
chances of getting herpes.
What do you want me to say?
I really did.
If you guys are full,
I think right there
is right. Is fine.
I'm gonna leave it up there. You got me. I'm glad Brian said I got a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, I'm glad you opened up some filing cabinet. There's some stash in here. Suits got someone in there training.
try it out.
We're good. I tried it out.
Yeah, I heard you weren't liking it
it at
It's a
all.
little intimidating.
Were you doing it?
Yesterday, sat for 2 hours.
Okay.
I think I need an extra pocket for typing now. I think I'm better suited going out in the field. What you think, Mark?
What's that, sir?
What's that,
Better
sir?
out going out in the field.
People have
People have no idea how tough that job is.
I have a new respect for what Suze does.
It's three things at once for 4 hours.
I can only like him one thing at once. So Brian, I'm not like so I got this case. Now I'll just give it to you in a nutshell. We can talk about it during the break. She can get a rough guy.
She can get a what?
There's Golden Spike has been helping her with
In calories, in way less.
Golden Spike, and I don't know if I'll use it one year. They said, we'll just have to work with it 20.
So Tom's not feeling good at all.
Oh, shit, is that bad?
Yeah, well, he's got a scan today.
Is it cancer-related
No,
or just
No, I don't
fatigue?
think so. I don't think so.
I'll tell you what
I think it is.
And I was driving something.
subtle hints.
I think it was a fucking 1,600 calorie all fat burger that his body can no longer deal with.
That's probably true.
So he probably overdid his workout. I guess.
He's
He's got to understand.
They gutted him.
They filleted him. Half his stomach's gone, or 25%.
What's up?
What's up?
The mute. We're double.
Oh.
You didn't hit the mute.
Damn
He didn't finish the burger.
Did you get
So
headphones?
the
sure, I can
a huge amount of his
You got it.
pancreas
Okay,
is
you're
gone, his gallbladder is gone, his intestines have been rewired.
I know.
25-30% of his stomach. I don't think you can be slamming a fucking 40-pound burger.
He didn't. He paced himself. I
He
was
kept
there.
he acted like he did. I bet you anything it turns around. I think doesn't a gallbladder process fat?
Yeah, it produces bile.
If you don't have it, it's like what happens to the fat when you slam a 50% fat hamburger? It's just a new way of life I think he's got to learn. That's all. I'm sure we'd all go through it.
Did he get sick from eating that big burger?
No.
He's protecting the burger. He's protecting the McDonald's hamburger.
Bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose.
He's sticking up for the McDonald's hamburger.
Troubleshooter's gonna help.
Big arch burger.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only, and I mean it, the only show of its kind. We are here to go after the bad guys. You've been ripped off or taken advantage of. Maybe a bad contractor took money down, never showed up, never started the job, or did a horrible job. Or maybe you got a landlord that is just a piece of beep. You get the idea. That's what we're here for. If you have been ripped off, I want you to listen to this. Over $300 million in cash merchandise exchanges and refunds directly due to this show. I love sinking my teeth into any problems. By the way, we're going to be talking insurance today throughout the show. Brian Burns, friend of mine, friend of the show. Welcome. How are you doing today, Brian?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Mark.
We're going to dive into homeowners. We're going to dive into business insurance, which we don't talk about a lot. We have a lot of people out there, a lot of contractors listening. We have a lot of landlords listening, a lot of businesses, and we usually don't talk too much about that type of insurance. I want to dig into that. And then we got Deputy Bo across from me. Deputy Doc to my right. He's sitting at about 2 o'clock. And then we have Deputy Dimitri. What time would you be sitting at? You're like 4 o'clock or something like that.
What was the question?
Yeah, whatever. And then we have on the other side of the glass my lovely wife Suzanne answering the phones today. And you can reach us, by the way, at 303 Martino. You can get through with any questions right now. I'll go to Eddie in a second. We do have 2 lines open, though. I want to get you through right now. Let's load up these phone lines. Let's help people. Let's get the education rolling. Shannon in there running the board. 303 Martino. 303 Martino. You can get through right now. 303-713-8255. So that was my monologue.
That was a good one, Mark. It's good to be back and working with you and Suze again, so thanks a lot for the invitation.
So, Brian, I got my new car, and the insurance did not go up that much from my older one. I really thought it would. It went up a little bit, but didn't.
Not a whole lot, yeah.
What determines that? So, besides driving record, my driving record is literally perfect. I haven't had any tickets, anything for tens of years, nothing that's that good. So you've got the price of the vehicle, of course, depending on insurance, but then do they also calculate in like how much damage a vehicle could do? Example, if there is a $100,000 motorcycle and a $100,000 truck, would the truck cost more for liability simply because it can do more damage?
Absolutely. And then the uninsured motorist would cost far more on the motorcycle than on the car.
Oh, because your chances of getting into a very serious accident with somebody else hitting you, running a red light, whatever it is.
Yeah, the biggest threat of a motorcycle claim is uninsured motorist. And that's why you will see people come to me all the time, and their current motorcycle policies have no uninsured motorists because it's so expensive. So people give them this low rate, and they're like, "Hey, this isn't bad." And they're,
you just made me think of something. I got a friend whose wife absolutely loves those little mini cars, a Mini Cooper.
Yep.
Do those cost more? Or how about those smart cars? They're like a Matchbox.
Yeah, no, the uninsured motorist does reflect a bit off of what kind of vehicle you're in. So if you're in like a tank of a car, those big old Suburbans, the uninsured motorist coverage might be less expensive than in a Mini or a smart car or something like that.
Safety ratings tie right into that.
It does. They tie into that. It also ties into liability as well, because I know you always think of liability for other people.
Yeah.
But liability also covers people in your car.
Yeah,
so
of
if you're
course.
taking someone around in your car, your liability is to protect them as
Yeah,
well.
if I'm showing off my Tesla doing 150 and
Right.
crash, and my neighbor's in the car, they're coming after me.
That's right. And your liability has to pay that. So
Yeah, which is amazing. I never thought about that on motorcycles, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. How about those three-wheeler things? I think they're technically cars, but they're three-wheelers. They have two wheels in the front, and then that big fat wheel in the back.
They're written on a motorcycle policy.
They are.
Yeah, they are. But yes, those would also, uninsured motorists on those are really high compared to even automobiles.
You know, I'm terrified, guys. Did any of you ever have a motorcycle? I had a crotch rocket. Did any of you guys?
I did dirt bikes.
I've
grew
done
up
dirt
doing
bikes, still
bikes.
do.
Yeah.
I still have a dirt bike, or I have an enduro. You actually have the policy on it. Dimitri.
No, I've never been suicidal to the extent that I
Of
wanted
having
to get a motorcycle for my last birthday. No.
So we had
I went on a ride one time when I was probably 15 years old, a friend of my dad's. And I decided I'm never doing that again.
We had one when I was 16 or 17. I bought one. It was a Seika 750. It had a shaft drive. The damn thing was fast as hell for back then. It was crazy. And Suzanne and I took it from Tulsa to Six Flags. That must be Dallas, Fort Worth. Six Flags over Texas. Way back in the day. And it was raining so bad. It was like a tropical storm coming back. And we had to get back to work. I mean, we had no money. We had a motorcycle and an apartment. So I got right behind a semi. I mean, within 2 feet of a semi. And I made sure he knew I was there. I flashed him a few times. Pocketed right up behind him, and we went 300-400 miles, probably 3 feet from him. Thinking back on that, if he just tapped his brakes, we were cooked, man. But he wasn't a bad guy. But I rode it, and I rode it, and I rode it, and then finally, I decided probably, how long ago, Suzanne? She's on the phone. But probably like, I don't know, 15 to 20 years ago, I said, this thing's going to kill me. And I got rid of it. I just can't do a crotch rocket anymore. But I still do dirt bikes. I love dirt bikes.
I do too. I used to ride a road bike for a little bit when I was younger, but definitely not in my adult life.
I had a cruiser. I never had a Harley, but I had that Seika, and then I had a Honda Goldwing for a half a second, and then I had something in between made by, what was the motorcycle company Polaris owned for just a heartbeat? Does anybody remember?
I don't know.
They built a motorcycle, Victory, I think. I think it was called Victory. I had a brand new Victory at one point. Anyhow, Eddie, what's going on with you? How can we help you, Eddie? Eddie, my God,
Sounds
man.
like a train.
Is there a crash cart near you? Eddie, what's going on? Are you okay? Seriously, man.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's going on, Eddie? How can we help you?
Oh, well, excuse me. I bought a mobile home from my next door neighbor. They were selling a mobile home, yacht, and they headed over here in the parking lot across the street from me. And I mean, they're literally my next door neighbors. They don't live here no more. But anyway.
Hey, Eddie, are you in a mobile home park?
No, I have my mobile home parked at my father's house because I can't afford.
Okay, you can't afford a lot fee. So wait a second here, though. At your father's house, you currently have a mobile home on his property?
Yeah, in his backyard.
Then across the street from your father's house, or your house for that matter, your mobile home, there was one for sale?
No, my next door neighbor had one for sale. in a parking lot across the street. That's where they were storing it. And
I swear I just said that, but okay. So it was for sale across the street. How much did they want for it?
They wanted $1,000 for it.
Oh my God! And that's cheap as hell. But I assume that it wasn't going to stay there. In other words, you would have to move it.
Yeah, of course, and I did end up having to move it. But the mobile home is really nice. It was from their grandparents. Their grandparents really.
What year was it?
It's a 85.
85. Hold on. Okay, let me take this break. I got to stay on track. I promise. Right after this, I'm going to come right back to you. We're going to figure out where we're going with this. We're talking $1,000 mobile home. He did have to move it. I would assumed it cost way more to move than the price of it. And I really don't understand the value of an 85 mobile home, but we're going to find out and find out how we can help Eddie. By the way, 303 Martino. We got some lines open. I want to hear from you. 303 Martino. I wonder where this came from.
What is it, Mark?
That's got to be for Ryan.
No, it was always next door to that one. They were just much closer together.
Oh.
They were together.
There was no gap.
It was always locked. Shannon had to open it up.
I need the info for Become the Banker's next event up for me, please. I think it's the 19th. All right, Mark Szymanski, good friend of mine, Genesis Total Exteriors. These guys do it all. Spring is here. I can't believe it, Mark, but honestly, it is. What should people be thinking about on their home right now?
I tell you, Mark, now's the time to go out and walk around your house and see what needs some attention. You know, is your siding getting faded? Do you need a paint job? Do you have siding that's actually in such bad shape you need to replace it? Great. If you have windows that are, failing, you got cold air blowing in, now's the time to call us and get us on the books, get a free estimate to get repairs done to the exterior of your house.
Yeah, it is important, man. If winter damage, that siding or stucco or anything, these guys can fix it all, I promise you. Mark and the gang of Genesis have done numerous different jobs at our house, including work on our deck. This has to be a great time of year, too, to get a quote on a deck, Mark.
You bet. I mean, right now, because prices are going up soon on decking material, now is the time to lock in that deck, get the pre-inflationary cost adjustments, get your deck ordered now. It's going to save you money instead of ordering it later.
What else do you guys do on the exterior? We've talked about siding, windows, doors, decks. What else?
Yeah, we do stucco, we do fencing, pretty much, obviously roofing. Anything you need done on the exterior of your house, we can take care of.
And listen, when the hail comes, and by the way, yesterday, Mark, listen to this. Suzanne and I were at a charger charging up the car. It started hailing in Castle Rock yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, Doc. I can't believe it. But here's what I was thinking. What I love about what these guys do at Genesis, they've also teamed up with Paragon Services that are public adjusters. So if a big hailstorm hits you, you're going to have roof damage. Most likely you're going to have siding damage and deck damage and a lot of damage. These guys can come out and get you every single penny you deserve. I promise. I have used Mark numerous times. We're talking decks, windows, sidings, roofings. They do interior stuff as well. You got to call them up. Free estimates, 303-679-8509. And we're talking Colorado Springs to Fort Collins, 303-679-8509. Now, we have a killer event coming up. Listen to this. Susanna and I are going to be out there. This one's for Westminster. It's AMC Westminster Promenade, and that's their 24 theater. And it's going to be at 6:30 p.m. It's Become the Banker, and it's going to be a free movie event. It's going to actually include popcorn and drinks in the concessions, and it's the baby boomer dilemma. You hear us talking about it. So if you're up that way, I want you to get signed up as quick as you can. Go to mymoneymovie.com. That's mymoneymovie.com.
Nice.
I swallowed my coffee wrong. I could barely talk to Mark.
I didn't think you were going to get through it.
Holy moly. I hate when shit goes down the wrong way. That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's what Shannon said.
It's never the wrong way with me.
Never.
During your story about your motorcycle, you also said you flashed the guy, and I was wondering if anybody else kind of thought.
Yeah,
what
showed
about
my
me
ass.
exactly?
I mooned him. You know what I do miss about cruising on the streets, though, is every motorcycle you pass, I like giving them the sig. It's like being in a gang, man.
It's like a club, yeah.
And it doesn't matter what kind of bike it is. It's just cool. But I don't want to be one of those bikers either to where you get older, then you end up on the three-wheeler.
Yeah.
But you have to. I mean, you can't keep it up. But, I mean, my God, man, you get into a wreck on any of those, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I never worried about myself. Well, actually, I did. I quit riding because of my own habits of driving a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Wild.
But the true story is it's going to be someone else that kills you. Outsourcing justice. What does that mean, D?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Third party, is it third party justice? Did you have a good time off last week, D?
Yeah, I had some super important stuff.
All right, 303-713-8255. We got a couple lines open. Love to hear from you. You've been ripped off, taken advantage of. The other thing I wanted to say, then we're jumping right back to Eddie with this mobile home purchase issue, is think about this. The prostitution bill here in Colorado. We don't talk, I guess that is more of a consumer issue than I would say. Actually, it's kind of weird. It is kind of political. We're going to dive into that, and I'll tell you why. I have had so much email, negative email. They're like, they're not happy that Tom used the word whore, I'll tell you that, or that I use pimps and hoes. But it's amazing how many people, and I mean this, think prostitution should be legalized in Colorado. I'm flabbergasted by it. I just never imagined how many people. I've had only one person, I think they called yesterday, that actually thought it was a bad idea. I doubt this thing will fail. I can't imagine. Now, Eddie, you're sitting there in your mobile home that is parked on your dad's property. Across the street, someone has a mobile home for sale for $1,000. You purchase it. Where did you move it?
I moved it to my father's house on Dahlia.
Perfect. So now where do we stand? What went wrong?
Well, I mean, as far as I can't drive it, I can't move it, I can't get the plates put on it. I didn't even ask what a security guard was when I went over there and how to get it off. But I guess their son apparently was probably on drugs, man. And he got a loan from somebody and couldn't pay it back. And
who the hell would loan? I am baffled that anybody would loan money on an 85 trailer. Is it a typical single wide trailer?
No, it's an actual mobile home, about 20 feet or whatever. It's really nice.
You're in an RV?
Yeah, it's RVs, I guess.
Okay.
So there's wheels on it.
Yeah, so there's a lien on it. So your problem is there's a lien on it. How much is the lien? I swear to God, I think he's in the hospital. Eddie, how much is the lien on it?
How much is the lien on it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I never did ask when I went over there.
If it doesn't drive, right, what are you trying to do right now? Are you just going to live on it or live in it on your dad's property? What are you trying to do with it?
Mark, I think I understand.
No. Well, God help me. God help me, he does. Hold on. Go ahead.
Eddie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the synopsis of your problem is that you went to register this RV and get license plates and get the title transferred in your name, and the DMV won't do it because someone is owed money, which is secured by this RV. Is this correct?
I would assume so.
Well, what do you know? Yeah. So what? Okay, how can we help you today? Who can we call? Do you know who I can call to help you?
Not right. Well, I have the owner, the Jeff Stitzman, his stepfather. I have his number. That's the only thing I can.
Is he the one that sold it to you and took your $1,000?
Well, him and his wife, because I was putting like $200 in their mailbox whenever I got paid.
Oh my God, Eddie! I swear to God, man, this is like an HBO half-hour weekly show. Here's
I have a question for Eddie.
I know, right?
Here's what I want to do, honestly. I think we can probably pressure them to get your $1,000 back, but if you don't know who to go to get rid of the lien so you can register it, they sold you something illegally. I can't sell someone something that I still owe money on where there's a title involved.
Mark, we don't know that that's the case.
Well, that's true. We have no
that's
idea.
Part of my summary, and Eddie said, "I guess."
I know. Hey, do you have the VIN number?
I do in the truck. I can't really find I have so much paperwork in my house.
How much paperwork can you possibly have on this?
I mean, I'm saying to get the title.
Here's what I want to do. Hold on. Wait. Did you already pay? He just threw a curveball. Who has the title? Where is the title?
It's in my house somewhere, like in a lockbox or something. I'd have to look for that.
Okay, when you look,
I'd have to go to my father's house to get in the mobile home.
When can you do that?
Probably tomorrow. So I'll get my car started today. That was another issue I was going to talk to you about.
Oh, I think Eddie needs a ride to his father's house so he can find the title.
Eddie, I think you should come in as a common man. It's quite amazing at this point. Really,
Eddie,
we can help you in a couple different ways. One, in fact, here's what I want to do. Suzanne, do me a favor. Pick up on Eddie there. And what I want you to do is get the phone number to whoever sold him this vehicle. That's what I want more than anything. Then tomorrow, whenever he gets his car started and drives to his dad's house and figures out how to get into the lockbox and gets the title, I want him to take a picture of the front and back of the title and send that to us. That's all he's got to do. I bet he can figure that out. All right, 303-713-8255. Dimitri, I know you thought you knew, but you didn't know.
Well, who can tell?
I have no idea. I'm lost on it, but hopefully I really do want to help Eddie out.
I hope tomorrow we'll get a much clearer indication of what Eddie actually needs help with.
I have no idea.
Other than a ride to his dad's house.
He did say he moved the vehicle.
Yeah, and it's on
that's
his father's
different.
property.
Different from registering it, though. I have a
big
feeling
time.
that's where this is going.
Bo, what were you going to say to him?
Wanted to say to Eddie, if it's on his father's property, private property, why the heck does he even need to get a license plate and registration? Because he can
hold on. Hey, Eddie, is this something you want to actually get roadworthy and drive around?
Oh, me? Yes. I would like to take it on a vacation or something like that. The thing runs like a new car, man. I mean, they really
Okay. All right. Hold on. Suzanne's going to get some information from you when this break comes up. Brian Burns, you're in studio. You've been in studio probably, 100 times over the years?
Yeah, probably.
So do you ever, when you think of this actual call, you've been a long-time listener, do you think like good radio? What do you make of this call? I mean, honestly, I want to help Eddie out, but I'm not even sure where to start. Hopefully Suzanne gets some information and we call out to whoever sold it to him and they know a little more about it.
Yeah. No, it's I guess the good radio part is if it gets you riled up while listening.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Brian, that's accurate.
How comfortable do you feel in your ability to insure Eddie's motorhome at this point?
Motorhome.
Now that would not be good radio.
Motorhome insurance, you guys have my policy. It can be quite, well, I guess I'm going to say quite expensive. It depends. If you have a Class A, that's a vehicle you drive. I mean, you're insuring a vehicle and you're insuring a house.
Yeah, but most mobile homes, they're used so infrequently. Motor homes are used so infrequently that the rate is adjusted. The reason why some of them get expensive is because, as you know, some of those motorhomes can be $500,000.
So it's purely the value.
Yeah, it's the value. The liability is not, even though it could do a ton of damage, their actuarials show they don't get in accidents very often.
Oh my God, I'd be terrified. Mine's 45 feet long, 610 horsepower. And when we're pulling a car, we're 75 feet long.
Yeah.
I mean, I would go through, if I wasn't paying attention, I mean, you would, it's a semi truck.
Yep.
You would blast through 50 cars.
Right.
I mean, you could kill all kinds of people.
Yeah, but it shows that it doesn't happen very often.
Because you're
driving very cautiously.
You have to. My God, it's okay. The first 1,000 miles I put on it, I was white knuckled getting out of there. Now I'm comfortable, but what I learn is you just go slow. You're not going to get, no matter what, you're not going to get anywhere fast.
Right.
And if you attempt to speed things up, it's going to take you longer. Mm-hmm. You're going to exit the wrong place where it's going to take you a month to turn around.
Right.
Because the bridge is too low.
Yeah, it's not even the purpose of those. It's definitely not speed to get from one place to the other. It's more comfort and be able to have basically a house you're driving around.
All right, Suzanne, let's see if we can't get that other guy on the phone that sold Eddie that line 2. You hold tight, and whoever's line 3. I got one line open. I want to help you out. 303-713-8255. Jesus.
Bring some snacks for us there, Dimitri.
If you want to buy the cheese.
You got all sorts of dairy going today.
I can't. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Fatty protein.
Let's see.
No, I just want Eddie's. I wanted the phone number.
There was someone else.
What are you, a mouse?
But then
Is that government cheese?
I wish.
Capitals do not.
You're eating government cheese.
I wish.
Was it pink, red?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
I wonder if it was the lawyer that wants to sue me.
They would put that on the radio.
Sheridan Auto Tech, Uncle Kevin. You want a place to get your car repaired? You go to Sheridan Auto Tech. You want a place to keep it maintained? The oil changes, the brake checks, the tire rotations, the alignments. You bring it to Uncle Kevin. The guy's going to save you money. And what I love about Sheridan Auto Tech is their warranty. Not only their great service, but a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. That's nationwide. Show me a dealership that does that. Check them out at SheridanAutotech.com. You're going to love them. SheridanAutotech.com. How's that for focus?
Yeah, now you see why I do
want to
it,
get
right?
that while I put you on hold? Well, I have your.
She's doing a thing.
Cool. I'd love. Oh, let me guess. In order to find the phone number to the guy that sold him the vehicle, he's got to get he's got to leave the hospital. Then he's got to get his car started. Then he's got to drive to his dad's house. Then he's got to figure out how to get into the lockbox where the receipt is with the phone number.
Then he wrote on a notepad that he got with his Marlboro miles.
Yes. I remember Marlboro miles. I had a friend, Larry. Oh, my God. He had more Marlboro miles than any person in the world. He bought something that was insane, and I can't remember what it was. It was like a fucking motorcycle or something.
Right.
He literally bought a motorcycle or a jet ski with his fucking Marlboro miles.
That is great.
You know how many packs of cigarettes you got to smoke?
All of them.
The guy sold weed, too, before it was legal. And I think he'd sell weed for Marlboro miles.
Oh, perfect. I'll give you a pack of weed for some miles.
Holy shit, I can't believe you said that.
I was dealing with 3 different things in there. So I got the guy's phone number. What do you need from me?
I just want to, he sold Eddie a motorhome.
Yeah.
I want him on air. I just want to understand what's going on with the title. That's all. Just say I'm trying to help Eddie out.
It's not contentious.
No, it's not contentious.
Sorry, I've been on the phone and dealing with
It's all right, babe.
guy.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Hey, man,
look
that's
even-
a heck of a busy job in there.
It's going to look even better. I got her a new...
A new falafel.
She looks good with that new notebook I gave her.
I must be the only guy in the world that doesn't take offense when another man buys my wife a fucking loofah.
Now that was good radio. That's what you need to ask.
So long as
Does that bother you?
I gave your wife a red notebook.
So long as he isn't asking for it back in a week.
Brand new in a wrapper.
Anything? No? It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
So we won't hear from Eddie till next week, from what you're saying.
Hey, the other one, Shannon, was camel bucks.
I honestly didn't know they did that. They give you reward points just like any.
How old are you?
I am 51.
Oh, okay. So you remember? Well, you never smoked though.
No, I wasn't. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I
okay.
I know what Marlboro is.
Wasn't there a little sticker on the cigarette on the top?
Well, the Camel ones, I smoked Camels, but they were Camel Lights, which, of course, years later you find out none of it matters. But they literally had like a fake dollar inside. It was a Camel buck.
Oh.
And then the Marlboro ones were on the side of the thing, almost like a cereal box thing you would cut out.
How long did you smoke for?
I don't remember that.
I smoked probably a little under 20 years. But at my teenage years, I was sneaking them.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't let me smoke, you know.
Good for them.
So from 16 to like basically until Miles was born. So probably more like 14 or 15 years. The reason I just said 20 is I lied to Kaiser. Because if you tell them you smoked for 20 years, they'll give you a lung scan. Okay. And I wanted a lung scan.
Right. At 15, they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't. In fact, the nurse said no. I said, my God, I got a high deductible policy. I pay cash for it anyhow. So I emailed the doctor, and the doctor said, yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I went in and I had nothing, no problems.
Yeah.
Huh. Threshold's 15 years.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's something that has gone way down. Younger people, they do the what's the things they smoke now, like the Juuls.
Oh, the vapors.
They vape, but not nearly the number of smokers. Like cigarettes.
I don't think vaping bothers your lungs either. It's just a gas, right?
Try again.
Can you hear me? Hey, Mark.
Depending on who you hear.
All right, 303-713-8255. By the way, if you don't join us on YouTube to listen and watch, quite frankly, you're missing the show within the show. I just found out that my friend Dimitri, good friend, I've known Dimitri for a while.
Heard.
Yeah, I did hear.
I didn't even get to tell you yet. I'm so excited.
Now, how many people, listen, Susanna and I have a great marriage. We've been married over 30 years. Mm-hmm. We've been together almost 35 years.
Oh, congratulations. That's very inspiring, Mark.
Thank you. I aspire.
Maybe that's the gift, Dimitri.
Yeah, so now, how many people would this, I don't know, bother, offend? Because it doesn't bother, offend me. Maybe that shows how comfortable I am in my marriage. But I think a lot of people out there, if this was to happen, they would probably have a problem with it. And I promise I'm going back to the phones, and I'm going to ask if Suzanne reached out to the mobile home guy. Now, here's the deal, though. I just found out that Dimitri bought my beautiful wife, Suzanne, a loofah. Now,
I needed a replacement.
I'm sorry. To replace the one he bought her about 2 months ago. So, yeah, I just said that.
Who cares about my skin?
Another man bought my wife a loofah. Now, it doesn't bother me. Should it bother me?
It should only bother you if you want to watch her use it.
Oh, very good talk.
Now, I think what you fail to consider is that when I handed her the loofah, I didn't helpfully offer to show her how to use it tomorrow.
Yes, that's true. So, Brian Burns, you probably had no idea this was a thing going on here at the Troubleshooter Show.
I'd be more bothered if he bought you the loofah.
Well, wait a minute. He offered to buy me a loofah.
Well, Mark, I think if you do some research on it, you'll find that exfoliation is critically important for one's health and appearance.
Yes. Let me say something. This all began because he despises washcloths. Oh, they carry germs. Okay.
They do.
I have been using a washcloth for 53 years.
Well,
I'm not dead. In fact, if anything, it builds up your immunity.
That explains a few things, Mark. I thought it was a handicap due to being from New Jersey.
Yes.
But, this explains a little bit.
So I'm just curious what, women out there think if another man bought them a loofah. Because apparently it doesn't bother my wife at all.
Well, Mark,
she's like, yeah, loofah. Where do you draw the line?
I would
Where's this line being drawn?
I'd be concerned if Dimitri put his signature scent on the loofah.
That's right.
303-713-8255. We got one line open. Suzanne,
Yeah.
did we reach out to Eddie's seller of the RV?
Yes.
Did you talk to him?
No.
Left a message?
It went straight to voicemail. I wonder if I should text him. And I just left him a really nice voicemail asking if he could help us help Eddie.
Okay, now let me finish up with Eddie. Eddie, two things. You got to get home. I need a picture of that title. And we're hoping this guy calls back and we can help you get this figured out to get the lien off, or maybe even a lien release. At least figure out what's going on. We have connections down at the DMV. If we have a picture of that title, we can get to the next step. Got it?
I got you.
Stay focused, brother. Something tells me you don't stay focused.
I sure will.
You go, you get a picture of it, and you get it to Suzanne. She's going to tell you how to do it. Meantime, Mary, public nuisance charge. My goodness, Mary, what were you up to?
Eddie?
So
I plan on calling
originally,
you back if I hear from Jeff. I am gonna
back
text
in
him,
September, I received a warning from the Humane Society about excessive pet waste in my yard, causing an odor.
Are they cats? What kind of?
So you don't even
what
know
are
how to
they?
take a picture and send us.
I have one dog.
So
I have
you're
indoor cats.
Okay.
But I have one dog.
So are they blaming? Is it just the odor, or is there feces?
I mean, yes, the dog poops in the yard, but they were basically saying that they're blaming excessive waste causing an odor.
So Mary, let me ask you, Mary, paint a picture of where do you live? Do you live out in the country, or are you like in a neighborhood like Highlands Ranch, or are you in a duplex and the neighbors complaining?
Let me text you so you have a.
I live in a mobile home park in unincorporated Lerner County.
Okay.
I will be reaching.
So I have pretty close neighbors, but I have a decent sized yard. But, I mean, we're all pretty close together.
All right. So when you got the nuisance charge, I assume that charge actually came from the city?
No, it came from the Humane Society. So I received the original warning notice.
Yeah, but wait.
September of 2025.
Wait, hold on, Mary. I got to understand this. The Humane Society would be the city or county, right? I mean, the Max Fund, for example, the Max Fund, I don't think has the ability to ticket you.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm not sure. It was a animal control officer who came and gave me.
I got it. So they gave you it. It was kind of a warning, or was it an actual ticket or a court appearance? What was it?
So the first one was a warning in September. I then increased scooping the yard more. I thought it was reasonable. I never had a smell, but got the warning, increased scooping my yard more often, that sort of thing. So then, come January of this year was when I actually received a court summons from the animal control officer. Yeah.
When do you go in for court?
So my first court date was actually, it was last week. So it was on the 23rd.
What happened?
Which was when I actually learned. So I had to go to the Fort Collins, Lerner County courthouse. I didn't even realize this is actually a criminal charge.
Yeah.
It's not a municipal violation. It is a true, public nuisance criminal offense, like a petty offense.
Sure.
So I go in, I had to, watch the whole video about my rights, all that stuff. I met with the deputy district attorney, and they told me, essentially, I'm being charged with public nuisance for a barking dog because there is no code for pet waste. It's just a note that's on there from the officer.
Wait a second. This is very curious. So, Mary, you're saying on the actual citation, I want a copy of that citation. Can you send that to us, a picture of it?
Yeah.
This reminds me of all things. This reminds me of when you get a ticket for crossing the double lines on E470, they charge you with toll evasion, even if it hits your license plate and you pay the toll. They're using the wrong charge for the crime. So you're saying if we look up that citation, it's for a barking dog, but you don't have a barking dog. Oh, my God. Here's what I want to do. I want a copy of that first. I want that instantly, Suzanne, if we can get it. I want to get Joe Lazzara on. He is a criminal defense attorney. This drives me crazy. If they don't have a law for smelly crap from a dog, they're going to charge her with barking. That's insane.
Right. What did the assistant DA tell you when you met with him or her?
Well, we're going to find out after this break. We're going to find out a lot of stuff, Doc. I want to get our criminal defense attorney on and figure out, can the DA, and we already know they can from calls over the years, they can charge you with whatever if they don't have a correct charge. But can they actually win in court? Hold tight.
So did you hear that call? I guess the woman wasn't cleaning up her yard and got a ticket.
I'd love to know what the ADA said.
Is when we can, Adam, we have endorsement clients and people on our referral list that
Yeah, I see 3.
we recommend for attorneys, for contractors, who to call to buy insurance, mechanics. Anytime that we have a call where we can incorporate those clients on the air for the call, use them as an expert for free expert advice, and it benefits them because then it gets their name on the air. It's like a free in content commercial without being a commercial. Does that make sense? Plus, a lot of times that helps them, helps us. They help advise us on how to help these callers. A lot of times they turn into customers for our clients. Like, she may end up using our criminal.
You know what I love about John Clayson, CMG Financial? I'll tell you what it is. These guys do everything in-house. When they got to talk to the underwriters, guess what? The underwriters are right there. Everything goes quick. In fact, when my son used them, from application to closing was only 28 days. They also do reverse mortgages. They loan out over $2 billion a month. Think about that. $2 billion a month. They're a direct lender. I want you to call John directly. He's one of their big guys here in Denver. 303-577-7206. He'll give you the information on all their products. You're going to get the best interest rates and you're going to get low fees. 303-577-7206. Let me tell you about Red Rocks Roof and Solar, which is now Alliance. These guys do commercial systems. Some of them are up to 95% paid for by federal and state grants. That's right. Maybe you own a duplex and you want to basically put solar on it for free. You got to call these guys, get all the details. They're great people. And if you have a solar system on your house, they can actually come out and service it. And, of course, they do residential systems as well. 303-704-2449, 303-704-2449, or redrocksrs.com. K&H, I love K&H Home Solutions. What other companies have been around since 1956? If you need windows, doors, sidings, they have what you're looking for. Simple as that. Call them up. Put them on the list if you're looking for that stuff. 303-421-7100. Great people, great prices, great service. KHWindows.com. You can't do that to me, Doc. Got it? Just kill the phone. Don't answer it in here, sir. That kills me.
That's why I ran outside.
I know, after you started talking. What is it? What is this update, Bo?
I don't know.
Oh.
What is this?
It says update with Bo. It's Champion Window.
Yeah, I've been working with him trying to get reimbursement for a table that the Champion Window employees broke. And
like a coffee table?
It was a glass table. It was a $3,500 table. And Champion Windows said they'd negotiate and give him half the $1,500 for it. And they haven't done that. Let me pull my notes on it. I'm glad he called. He actually worked with Tom back in the day.
Who did?
This caller.
Ray?
His name's Ray Levisk. He worked for Tom at Channel 4.
Wow.
So basically, I know this guy.
What are we on Wednesday?
So Mark, he's gonna ask you. I told him to ask you about getting your cheat sheet for small claims court because he has it in writing. They'd reimburse him for the $1,500. I getting up. Guess better take the peanuts out of my mouth. Want some peanuts?
What's up with the trailer park calls today?
Want me to get you a pack?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Rum and Coke. I had some Bojo's pizzas in here yesterday. It's pretty damn good.
What was it?
Bojo's Pizza.
Oh.
I haven't had that in 20 years.
Yeah. I've had it. Just going up to the mountains usually.
Oh, that's it.
In
Idaho Springs.
Idaho. Yeah, I'll stop by there and get some sometimes.
Yeah, I thought they had one on. I thought the one on Colorado Boulevard went out of business. Bojo's.
Yeah, I did too. Is it still there?
It must be.
Hey, Mark,
Free pizza.
do you have some place that you recommend to sell gold?
If I was selling gold, I'd ask Dimitri. Seriously, that's what I'd do.
Where would you go to sell gold?
What are you selling?
I have a chain and a coin.
You brought it into us, Doc.
How much do you want for it?
I don't know what it's worth.
Take a look.
I don't have it with me. I don't think I do.
Dimitri, you and I looked at it a couple.
Yeah,
What do they do? What do they basically melt that kind of shit down and separate it?
Yeah, so what happens is it will be bought as scrap, which means it will go to a refiner. So we would take a look at that chain. It's probably marked. And I have a little loop.
It's 16 grams of 14 karat gold.
Oh, okay, so you already know the carats. Okay.
And the coin
Let me get my calculator.
is an 1882 $5 gold
And
piece.
how much does that weigh?
I don't think
I can look it up.
I think the coin is.
All right, 303-713-8255. Suzanne, did we reach out to Lazara? Joe. It's Joe Lazara.
Yeah, I got a message into him, Mark, and I'm waiting to hear back from him.
Awesome. And then
I'll give him a
Mary, she's going to send us over a copy or a picture of that nuisance charge we want to look at. And we're going to do this. We're going to go back to you. Hey, Mary, we're going to go back to you as soon as we figure out what's going on with Joe and we get a picture from you, okay? Mary?
That sounds great. Thank
you. Hey, yeah, so hold on. Just hold on. Let me ask you something else real quick, though. Where did they leave it off? Where did the DA leave it?
So-
and I'm sorry, for people just joining us, she got charged with a barking dog, and her dog doesn't bark. But what her dog does do is go to the bathroom, like most dogs, and one of the neighbors or multiple neighbors are complaining she doesn't pick it up quick enough, and the odor's bad. But they're using the wrong charge of a barking dog. So where did the DA leave it off after court last week?
So they gave me an offer of pleading guilty, of course, and paying a $30 fine, which I said I would like to seek legal counsel, and I didn't, want to just agree to that. So they said that offer was still on the table, and they essentially gave me another court date. So I have another court date currently for March 10th.
I want to see this. Here's what I really, okay, hold on. I really honestly want to see it and send it over to Joe. There might be a statute that is simply a nuisance charge. And they can actually say, well, the nuisance is this, this, and this. But it sounds like they used a charge, according to her, that was for a barking dog. I mean, I really want our attorney to look at it. And I don't understand, if I was in this position, I might get in front of the judge and say, Your Honor, my dog doesn't bark. I'm being charged with a barking dog. My dog does not bark, or whatever it is.
Well, furthermore, there was absolutely no allegation of a barking dog. They charged her with a barking dog, but in support of that allegation, they cited dog poop instead of a bunch of complaints about a barking dog.
I don't think you can do that. If I don't break a law, I don't think they can necessarily charge me with a different law to penalize me.
You're right, and we saw that in that C-470 case.
That was
you
huge.
just mentioned. That lawyer fought it all the way to district court.
And the only reason he could afford to do it was because he was an attorney.
He did it on his own, yeah. Now, it could also be that the reason Mary thinks that they're charging her the wrong offense is that she was in a plea bargaining situation with this ADA, and he or she offered her a different charge, maybe a lesser charge.
That would be curious, but I have never heard of a charge of an odor. I mean, there must be one out there, but I don't know.
Well, we're going to know for sure when she sends us a copy of the citation.
Yeah, we're going to get
look up
that.
the law.
We're going to get that. Meantime, Ray, and by the way, 303-713-8255. We have 2 lines open. I want to hear from you. You've been ripped off, taken advantage of. We have got 3 deputies here today wanting to help you. And also, Brian Burns with Compass Insurance. We are going to do something starting next hour to prove to people you guys are the best out there. And I'm going to get into that next hour. But these guys are going to see if they can beat current rates that you have on homeowners, on business insurance, example, garage keepers, construction companies. We're going to put them to the test. I personally use Brian for, God, going on 10, 15 years. It's been so long, I don't even know. But every single year they shop 20 to 30 different companies for me. And I want you to get those deck pages ready. And I want to see how much Compass can save you. If you've never done it before, it is so worth it. So wait for that next hour. But meantime, Ray, what is going on? What originally happened with Champion Windows?
Yeah, good morning. So,
Hi, Ray.
I'm a Champion window customer.
I'm sorry.
I had windows and doors put in. They have their lifetime warranty program that is what sold me on the product.
Yeah.
This past February 4th of 25, I had some warranty work scheduled. The technician came in, was working on a sliding glass door in the kitchen area. He proceeded to use my dining table, my glass dining table, as a work surface as he was drilling out a lock core. He was replacing the lock core on this sliding glass door.
Oh my God!
In the process of using my table,
did he look dumb?
Excuse me?
Did he look dumb?
You know, I don't want to. I'm not going to go that route yet.
Sure,
right.
So he looked dumb. I mean, my God, who would go to someone's kitchen table and start drilling?
It's a glass table on top of it, Mark.
It is?
It's a $3,900 table.
Did it break?
Yes.
Yes, there's scratches and cracks.
So wait a minute, this moron with Champion Windows, let me get this straight because this one's hard to believe. He was drilling on a glass table and he must have been surprised when it broke?
I've got pictures of the tools laid out and the work.
You know what? I want to see, first of all,
table.
no matter what, Ray, I want to put those pictures up on our YouTube channel. People, I just got to say this. Champion used to be good. I don't know what happened to them. Well, actually, I do know what happened to them. They were bought out. That's what happened to them. And the warranty stuff has been a nightmare, in my opinion, over the past 2 years or even 3 years. But this is a level of stupidity that I can't even imagine, and I want to see it. And if you want to see it, you go to YouTube and you type in Troubleshooter Network. You're going to see our live stream. We're going to get links to the pictures up in the chat. I find it hard to believe, but I've got to see it. So this must be simple, though. Even the guy appears to be dumb and is doing work on a glass table and breaks it. Wouldn't you simply just ask them for compensation?
So yeah, I followed up after the work was never completed, by the way, the warranty work. But the technician left, and I followed up in regards.
Have they paid for it yet? Hold on, I put them on hold. Don't say anything, Bo. That's what I want to know after this. I want to look at the pictures. YouTube.com Troubleshooter Network. Look at them with me. This is the Troubleshooter Network. God's sake. Can you imagine they set up tools and are drilling and shit on a glass table in your kitchen? I fucking can't even believe it.
Our old house, we used Champion because they were
good.
Weren't they one of your guys'?
They were a sponsor for 15 years.
They were fantastic whenever this was 10 years ago.
We went from maybe 2 calls in 10 years to like 5 calls a week at one point, coming in towards the ass end of COVID.
I have a question. Was there something was like a tablecloth or something
They're sending pictures.
Okay. Because if there was a tablecloth, you might not have known that it was all glass.
No, I've seen the pictures.
But it's still a table.
It's pure glass.
Are you getting the pictures from
I'll
her?
get 'em. But with Mary, she's going to be emailing over the charge and all that.
Cool.
Do you want me to hold her even if I don't have Joe Lazera?
No, I want before we go any further, I want that. I want to send it to Joe and line Joe up.
Okay, and then what kind of pictures are they? For Champion?
It's a glass table.
Pictures of a broken table, I assume.
2 pictures.
You want me to keep him on hold?
Yeah, we got to carry him over.
Ask him for the pictures.
Okay.
Ask him for
I
the
got it.
pictures.
I don't know if I can send it. Well, I don't have my computer. I spent a lot of time on this case.
On which case?
Champion.
Oh.
It just absolutely.
It seems like I don't even know what there is of a case. They come over, they break a glass table.
It would be great to ask Bo to explain their response.
I will.
if they-
I will.
Mhm.
I definitely will.
I'll tell you, for our current house, we went with Anderson windows.
Yeah.
And I hate the crank windows. That's what they have.
I have crank.
I hate them.
I love them.
They break all
Mine's
the time.
never broke. We've been there 10 plus years now. I have never replaced one. And we, during
The crank, you never have to replace.
not one time, not one.
Maybe you need to lubricate it, Brian. Put a little oil on the crank.
Tell me what I need to lubricate, both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, not one time,
I'll just
Brian.
tell,
Not
I'll just
one
tell
time.
your wife.
Maybe they were just cheaper.
I don't know.
I like crank windows.
I can't stand. I'd much rather like.
Wasn't that a drug back in the day, crank?
Yeah.
I know crack was.
Yeah, it's now called meth.
Oh, is
I'll
it?
bring it
Crank
in.
was meth. I didn't know that.
The more you know.
I need more coffee. Oh.
I need more.
I need more coffee.
Yeah. Dimitri brought the good stuff in today.
And it's the organical one.
The organical.
Orgasmic coffee.
Yeah. I used up all yours last week, Dimitri at Tom's. I think I texted you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Every week I bring in a brand new bottle anyway and throw away what's left of the other one. And Tom hates that. That's really wasteful. He's getting sick.
I wouldn't even think you'd notice it's in the refrigerator. There's nothing in there.
I don't think this call must have come in when I don't remember any contractor breaking a glass table. I think I'd remember that, although maybe not.
I don't normally keep very good. He called in the show. Tom was a host. We have a record of it, but I don't have the record of the actual. Well, maybe I do.
Savvy, that dog don't bark.
Maybe I do have it. Let's see. Let me look at my hard drive.
Our little dog, Dima, she barks enough to where I'm going to bring her in and get her vocal cords just torn out of there.
No, you're
done
not.
with it. I'm getting rid of her.
I don't know how dogs did they not ever tire? Like a human, if a human was yelling constantly.
What are you talking about? What human would yell constantly?
Their voice would go out at some point. We have a neighbor dog that barks constantly, and it never stops.
Our dogs, she gets up. Suzanne gets up at 5 a.m. 5 fucking a.m.
Does she?
Yes.
Wow.
And she lets Nico and Deem out back. And they go out and bark for about 3-4 minutes, do whatever they need to do, then come back in. But I always figured that drive the neighbors crazy. What I've learned is because we're so far from the neighbors, they don't hear it.
Yeah.
The only one that hears it is yours truly.
Yeah. So it wakes you up.
Oh, hell yeah, it wakes me up.
And then you
but
turn over?
No, but I can go back to sleep. So I can go back to sleep in 2 minutes at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Funny enough, if it happened at, let's say, 1 a.m., I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep that quick. But between like 4 and 5 or 6 a.m., I can go back to sleep, period. Are you like that or no?
I usually get up a little bit after 5.
Do you really?
Wow.
Yeah, you pussy.
I sleep during this show.
I do, about 5:30.
Yeah, Shannon says he sleeps during the show.
I've seen him.
Well, you didn't look in the van that day, Bo.
Did you ever fall asleep doing a live broadcast ever?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So for people listening, Shannon does. I remember going to a few concerts that iHeart was doing. You were running, and then all the sporting events. CU. I mean, my God, which ones have you fallen asleep?
All of them. I'll be doing a Sublime concert in a couple weeks. I'll be sleeping through that.
What the hell's a Sublime?
I don't practice Santeria. I don't, Sublime.
I have never heard. It's a band.
Yeah,
I bet you couldn't fall asleep during a Metallica concert.
I left a Metallica concert.
Oh.
Yep. It got boring.
God. Well, I guess if you've seen them 100 times. No, wait.
You have, yeah.
I can't wait to see these damn pictures. So I think what we're going to do is I found a vet that can make her stop barking for $48.
Mark just put a shock collar.
I didn't ask any questions.
But the dog's not barking. What's the point?
No, our dog.
Oh,
We have one dog that is the loudest thing and the most talkative dog I have ever seen in my life. And she does, she's like half beagle, but she's not a beagle, and half Aussie, and she is an Aussie. I think they talk because they're used to herding.
Mark, do you actually keep record of calls that come in?
No.
Okay, because I found he called in on January 26th.
Suzanne does for me. January 26th. I couldn't tell you if I was here or not.
Tom was the host. Or Tom took it.
I can't wait. I'll get these YouTubers. I'm going to get these pictures up. I promise.
I'm going through my phone.
Get those thumbs up, damn it, or I'm going to put it on pause. They know I'll do it too. I'm like Trump. Don't cross my red line. I want to see some damn thumbs up. Not those weird, ugly hearts that pop up. I mean, I appreciate the love, but I want to see those thumbs up. That's what grows the channel. Get it? That's what grows it. And if we don't want to grow it, I might as well just pause the video, kill it all together.
Do you get a little money from YouTube?
Yeah. I have not taken money from YouTube yet, although they keep telling me to monetize it.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take your complaints, make your life just a little bit better. It's very simple. If someone has wronged you, maybe a contractor, maybe a landlord, anybody, it doesn't matter. We are here to help. We have gone after attorneys, dentists, doctors, my goodness, any form of professional. We've gone after. We have people on the referral list, great attorneys that are going to be helping us do different things. We have someone that's having a trouble with, she was wrongly charged for a barking dog. I'm not going to get into it until we get our attorney, Joseph A. Lazara, on, along with the actual citation she got, and we're going to verify everything. Then we're going to try to help her out. But that's what we do, and we do it at no charge. So if you have been ripped off or taken advantage of, or even just want information about something because you think you might be taken advantage of, you call 303-MARTINO. You can do it right now. We have 2 open lines, 303-MARTINO. Now, Brian Burns, Compass Insurance. I wanted to jump to you because we have a caller that has a shout out to you. But here's what I want people to do. I don't care if you have State Farm, Allstate. You know the one that gets me? Who's the military one? USAA. I have had people call up not realizing it's kind of trickery in a way. Because you're military, you think these guys are giving you the best deal. What do you generally find out? Do you guys usually beat those guys?
Yeah, I mean they're not ultra competitive right now. You know, every company has some flows to them where all of a sudden they are competitive. But it is this whole idea that you are part of a club.
Yeah.
Same thing that Horseman. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's for teachers, and so teachers insurance basically, but it's not a better deal than just finding other insurance. But people think that it's something special because it's tailored or marketed to a certain group of people.
Yeah, but you can generally save them a lot of money.
Right.
And here's what I love about Brian and the gang. If they can't, think about this. If they simply can't save you any money, they're going to tell you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's it.
We never try to, tell people that they should go to us with us or anybody else if what they have is better. We're the first to tell them, stay where you're at.
So what is the easiest way for people to get a quick quote? Let's just do it.
Yep.
And I want people out there with your current insurance. Once again, I don't care who it is. Brian and the gang and I don't care what kind of insurance, with the exception of health insurance.
Right.
I mean, we're talking anything from businesses that are listening, contractors. We're talking about homeowners, motorcycle, RV. What else? What am I missing?
Yeah, I mean, umbrellas and...
umbrellas, big one.
Yeah, motorcycles, boats, we do all that stuff. So.
And here's the other thing I promise these guys are going to do, especially on your residence. And generally, that's your most important asset. Not only do you live there, most people, that's the biggest value they have, the biggest asset in their entire life. They're going to tell you if they're underinsured. We learned after the Boulder fires, Brian, how many people were underinsured from the Boulder fires?
I think it ended up being like 96% of the people were underinsured.
Think
Didn't
about
have enough
that.
to rebuild.
Your house burns to the ground. You still owe a mortgage, and the insurance doesn't cover the mortgage.
Right.
What do you do?
Yep.
I don't know what they do. They might just sell the lot. I have no idea. I guess they lick their wounds and move on like anybody else.
Yep.
Now, what's the best way people to call you?
Yeah, if they want to call our office, it's 303-996-9000. You can also go to our website, which is quotecompass.com. And on there, we have a little thing where you can sign in for quotes. You just sign in to your insurance company. Let's say you're with State Farm. It gives you the opportunity to choose that you're with State Farm. You put in your ID and password. We don't get access to that.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
it does is
It's
it
a
pulls
pass-through.
over declaration pages to us.
Boom, and then
and then it's done. We can shop
Either
it.
that or you call up and you basically give them the information
Exactly,
or
and
fax.
they can do that. Yep.
But I want people out there listening. I put this challenge to you. I want you to do it right now, and I want to hear from you in the next 3 hours how much they saved you or if they didn't save you anything. Either way, I want to hear from you. Call them up, 303-996-9000. I swear to God, Suzanne and I, how long have we been using Brian? Suzanne? I don't remember when we weren't using them. What I love is every single year they reshop the expensive stuff. You might not reshop my motorcycle insurance, but you reshop my RV, you reshop my homeowners, you reshop our auto insurance. And if there's better deals to be had, they tell us and they switch us over. Think about that. They do all the legwork, every bit of it. And if you're good where you're at now, they're going to tell you. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Honest to God, and the other thing I love about you guys, you help us on the show, of course. He will help you if you have a claim. You know how many people like State Farm or Allstate, remember who they work for? They work for, ultimately they work for Allstate or State Farm.
Right.
And they get paid by them. That's where their livelihood comes from. So the reality is, they're not going to help you that much with a claim compared to someone like Brian who's got a team of people and has different ways of getting claims paid. Simple as that. Once again, Compass Insurance, 303-996-9000. Judy, I'll ask you, you've got a shout out to Compass, and that's what brought that entire monologue I just had. What did they do for you?
I do. I had them a few years back. I went away from them, of course, for cost. I just couldn't afford some of the stuff anymore. And I did some shopping with American Family and Allstate. And oh my God, this last year with Allstate, I can't even tell you how horrific it was. But I literally called up Jeremy. Love Jeremy, just the best guy ever. And it's not saving me anything. It's costing me a little bit more, but I don't care. I know I've got good insurance. I know I'm covered, and I have that peace of mind. I will never change again.
So I guess what caught my ear is you're paying more. So, Brian, do you think she's got better coverage is why she'd be paying more?
Here's what is happening in the market right now.
Please.
Is we are seeing that insurance companies more than ever are offering, you can find better rates. And we can too. And this is what I tell people, even on renewal, we can do the same thing. But what they're doing, they're essentially taking away roof coverage. They're lowering ordinance or law, which
so it is better coverage.
What we're offering is better coverage. But what some people are doing is they're saying, I can't afford insurance anymore. So I don't care. Just get me a lower premium. we will do that, but we want to make sure people understand what they're giving up doing it. It's not even to try to pressure you. It's just so people like Judy, when they have a claim,
especially here in Colorado,
that they're like, why would you put me with a carrier? I can't afford now if I have to have a water claim or if I have this kind of claim. So we try our best to help people understand, and if they're willing to take the risk, we'll offer that.
To your point, and I want to just bring up Colorado and hail. It literally was hailing a little bit in Castle Rock yesterday while we were charging. Think about that. And it's like the very beginning of March. And we haven't had a killer hail season for a while. We're overdue. But there are so many people out there that don't realize they either have an actual cash value roof that's over 20 years, which means what, Brian? They have nothing.
Yeah, they're covered for maybe 30% of their roof, and then your deductible's applied. So essentially, you have no roof coverage.
Essentially, no. Or even worse yet, we had a caller a couple of years ago after a hailstorm. His deductible on a roof claim, wind and hail, was 2%.
Oh, that's common now.
And his house was worth like $1 million.
Yeah.
So how much is that?
$20,000.
$20,000 deductible.
Right.
Just think about that.
Yep.
And people don't know that.
Yep.
And there's different ways, and we'll talk about those. But Judy, I really appreciate you calling up and saying that. I really do, and I'm sure
Mark?
these guys at Compass.
Absolutely.
Brian is right. His employee, Jeremy, is the best. He is my agent, too, and I'm switching all my...
Does he do your rentals?
Yeah, he's already taken over 2 rentals and going to do a 3rd at the end of the month.
No kidding.
I like him. He always returns my calls.
Yeah, Jeremy's great. Jeremy's great.
So when you guys are dealing with landlords and rentals, those are completely different policies than a typical homeowner's.
Yeah, and people don't always realize that if they're renting out their house and they have it insured as a home, they don't have insurance for liability for that tenant. If that tenant sues you, a homeowner policy won't cover you for that.
So I'm going to tell a quick story here, and it's sad. And then I promise we got Ray, Judy. We can thank you once again, Judy. But by the way, let me give Compass number out again. Please call these guys up. I want to hear how much they can save you today. It does not take long. It's a phone call, for goodness sake. 303-996-9000. We have a great family we know. Not only do we advertise for them during open enrollment, but it's Integra Insurance, Integra Health Insurance. They lost a son that we knew, what was that, Suzanne, a couple of years ago, to cancer. Wow. So his poor wife, I mean, imagine that. It's a young couple, and all of a sudden, your husband's gone. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a horrible situation. She rented out their house while they were getting everything put together. She basically moved in with somebody. It might have even been John and Day. I don't know. But she moved in somewhere, and they were renting out the family house. And while they were getting ready to sell, she didn't realize that she didn't have renter's insurance. She never changed it. She just had homeowners. And these people went after her. I think it was, what was it, Suzanne? A slip and fall? Oh, no, I think it was mold. I think they claimed there was mold. It was something crazy. It was something crazy. Typically what would happen, and Brian, you're the expert at this, typically what would happen is you would reach out to your insurance company after you were served, and your insurance company would step in, and they become or supply you with an attorney. They represent you. That's part of your deal with them. But because it was a rental situation and she didn't have renter's insurance, they basically denied everything.
That she didn't have landlord insurance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she didn't have landlord insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, she owned the house and just had homeowners.
Right.
And the people that lived in there had nothing. I mean, they just paid rent. And ultimately, it ended up costing her a lot of money. Now, they made a settlement, but she had no coverage.
Right. Yeah. No, I see that. I see it all the time because people have come to me and things have changed in their life, yet they didn't think about the insurance ramifications of it.
How about people that Airbnb, Brian? How does that work?
Flat exclusion on rental home policies.
So you have nothing.
Unless you have the endorsement, and a lot of carriers don't offer it. So once again, that's why conversations are important with your insurance person, just because they will be able to advise you on what you need to make sure that you have the insurance for whatever risk you're dealing with.
So if you Airbnb your house, just let's say, I don't know, the Boulder's about to start. You have a house near the race, and you're just going to do it over the weekend.
Yep.
And something happens.
Yep.
You're toast.
Yeah, there's an exclusion.
Even if you just do it like for 48 hours, once a year.
Right. There's an exclusion. Now, there is an easy endorsement for a lot of homeowner policies to add on at that kind of a risk, but you got to make sure you have the coverage.
All right, let me do this. I got to take this break. Shannon's throwing stuff at me. Ray, I promise we're going to get back to you in that update with Bo and Champion Windows. Suzanne, did we get the pictures? I want to see them.
They're up.
The picture up on YouTube.
I'll look on YouTube. People, you can see it. Apparently, Champion Windows goes out there for some kind of warranty claim. He finally gets the guys out there. He puts tools and all this stuff on their kitchen table made out of glass. They end up breaking the glass. We're going to have the pictures up. Go to youtube.com. Type in Troubleshooter Network. By the way, 2 lines open, 303-713-8255 or 303 Martino.
I don't see them on the tube.
They'd be in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat.
You don't see them?
Did you see him? I can pull it up on mine. Do you want to see it, Mark and Dimitri?
After I got 3 minutes of spots here.
I'll give it to. I'll pass. Yeah, let me just make sure it opens up.
Joe Chiano, my friend, I'll tell you what, we talk retirement, and we talk it all the time. I really appreciated you spending an hour with me Sunday showing me all the different annuity products. But I want to ask you something outright. What are the benefits? How do the benefits differ in an annuity product from a regular investment or from like a stock market?
Okay, Mark, that's a great question because an annuity, first of all, it's not an investment, okay? It is not an investment. People who put money in the stock market, they're hoping their account will grow, but they're also having the risk of the market going down and losing money. Now, our annuities are fixed annuities, meaning that they cannot lose the money that they put in. So for people that don't want to lose any money, an annuity is the perfect way, the perfect product for them to have. Also, an investment, Mark, does not guarantee anything. It doesn't guarantee you anything.
Well, a company could go out of business. I mean, multiple things can happen. Absolutely right. What I really learned on Sunday, you were talking about one of our listeners. He got an annuity. I think he told me it was around $300,000. What he did is he converted this $300,000 instantly. He waited about 30 days, and I think that's the minimal amount of time with that one product. And that $300,000 turned in to a guaranteed paycheck for life for the rest of his life. That guaranteed him. It was like $2,000 or $3,000 a month or whatever it is. I don't remember the numbers, and everything's different. But it was absolutely incredible. Folks listening, think of the anxiety you would get rid of. You're used to a paycheck. This replaces that paycheck. That person I was talking about has a guaranteed check every single month for the rest of his life. By the way, we're going to be doing an event coming up, and I'm going to be talking to Joe about that, but it's coming up on the 19th. But I want people, if you want to learn more, go to mymoneymyway.com. Go there right now. Call up Joe. Really ask the questions. You're going to be very happy you did. mymoneymyway.com. Now, let me tell you about Alliance Roof and Solar. Brooke and the gang over there, when it comes to solar, they do it all. They can do residential. They can do commercial. In fact, they can save you a ton of money on commercial. And if you had another company that is left town or skipped town and you have problems, they can service what you have going on. In fact, if you have a broken panel or an inverter, they can most likely get a warranty from the manufacturer. If it's still under warranty, they can help you. Go to redrocksrs.com. Okay, let me see the picture.
That's a lot of talking, Mark.
Is there a link up here? There's
just one picture.
I got it.
So it's a glass top, and there you can see the technician left.
So what ultimately happened? I thought this was a picture of the broken table.
No, he didn't send me a picture of the broken piece.
Well,
I know why he sent that picture.
Well, I get it. He's got a drill on there. He's got whatever the hell that thing is.
Let me text him and see if he'll do that. But they came out and looked at it.
That is a lackluster picture.
Okay.
So
should be better.
We'll do it on air, but I want to figure out where we're at on it.
All you have to do is let me have a chance to talk.
Did they scratch? I'm going to ask on air.
Yeah, ask him on air.
That is total lackluster, man. I want to see the broken picture. I want to see the scratch.
Let me find it. Let me find it. We still on break?
Yeah.
Okay. Ray, can you send us a picture of the broken glass from the table? Okay. You coming in all week, Mark?
I have no idea, Bo.
Depends on Tom, right?
Yep. I have no idea.
We got some serious training going on behind the glass.
Do I look like I do that, Bo?
No, you don't, but you have your better half coming in. You got some.
I guess people.
You guys
It's
never.
been so long, people don't. I guess people don't realize she's the producer. She always has been.
I learned a lot yesterday, Mark.
I have nothing to do with that. Nothing.
Yeah, you should give her a raise.
I hear no music. Am I up? There we go. 303-713-8255. 303 Martino. We got some open lines. Bo, I want you to help me with this Champion Windows deal. Sure. So this guy, I saw the pictures. By the way, I'm going to bring them up. Ray, that is the most lackluster picture I've ever seen. I'm just going to be honest. Do you have a picture of it where it's broke? And how is it broke? Is like the glass shattered? What are we looking at?
No, I definitely have pictures of the damage for sure.
That's what I want to see. You sent me a picture of a glass table that looks fine. Granted, there's a drill on it.
For pictures of the guy working on it, so I provided those. I could definitely provide pictures of that. We can call those the during. I'll give you the after.
Yeah, I want to see the after pictures for
So, Mark,
goodness
it
sake.
was broke.
Well, if he has a video of the guy actually breaking it.
It's not video. It's my camera at the time. I whipped it out of my pocket right away, and it was on that live function. So it's just like a 2-second.
That's
thing.
cool.
But
No doubt it's broken. He sent the pictures to me.
I had because I wasn't even in the room, and I heard all the grinding and whatnot going on. I came into the room and snapped the pictures and told the guy, "You got to stop. You got to get off this table. You can't be doing that." And
What damage did it do? And for people out there listening, he was having warranty work done by Champion Windows, which, by the way, actually, I'll be very honest here. Well, no, I'm dealing with one right now, Ray. I mean, for a while there, we were getting calls all the time. It has seemed to slow down a little bit, but at the same time, it's remarkable how many calls we get on one company like this. I personally would never use Champion. I just wouldn't. I would have, I don't care if they came to me with $10,000 a month for an endorsement, I wouldn't take it. I just couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it.
You'd get too many complaints, in my opinion.
This show would be nothing but the Champion Window Show. But anyhow, Ray, so they come out to do warranty work on your sliding door, and then what happened? They put all these tools on there, and then what actually happened to the table? Did it crack? What happened?
Yeah, so there's like gouges it's like scratches in the table. The table is it's a piece of glass that has like a laminate cover on the back, which is a light tan.
Yeah.
So it's not like a see-through glass table. The top that he was actually working on slides off to the side, and a leaf of the same build comes out, making the table twice the size. So, the top surface that he was working on sustained damage while he was either drilling out that lock or, I wasn't in the room.
When I look at the after pictures, I'm not gonna. I'm going to see what the hell's going on, right?
Yeah, I have pictures, and I'm looking for them right now.
So this seems pretty straightforward. So Deputy Bo.
Yeah, we need to get to the heart of the matter. The fact is, the glass is broke. The table replacement cost of the table is $3,600. Ray negotiated with the regional manager Al Norton about replacing the table. Al Norton from Champion Windows agreed in writing that they would give Ray $1,500 for the table.
And now what?
That's been a couple of months.
How long, Ray? How long has it been since he said that?
I have those emails. That's been about 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months ago, he said he agreed to $1,500. What have they said since?
They have ghosted me.
They're ghosting me.
All right, you know what? We're going to start over on this then. Here's the bottom line. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, we're going to let everybody know this guy's phone number. And I'm hoping they could call up and help us get what this guy promised. But you know what? I want to see that email. I want to see personally, before I go after these guys, what the hell he said in that email. And Ray, not that I'm not believing you right now, it better be what you just said.
It's
and if
true.
it is, watch out, champion. The hell's wrong with them? 4 months they said they'd get him a check. Didn't we have another one with these fuckers?
And I think he
Who
should
was
have
the
went
one in Littleton you went down to? Was that not Champion? They promised him a fucking check, and you ended up getting it for him. I want that guy's info. I want to see that email, Dave. I can't hear you. I used to be able to hear people in there. I'm going to hear it from them, too. I guarantee it, because they're a big sponsor. TheArtOfGranite.com. I'm going to tell you what I love about Mitch Floria. Well, his inventory. First of all, you want to see every form of hard surface you can imagine. Here's what you do. They've got quartz, they got marble, they got granite, they have it all. And he does wholesale pricing. You're going to love his showroom. That's the best way to deal with him. Suzanne and I have used The Art of Granite over 4 different times. Part of our kitchen, 3 different bathrooms, and our laundry room in every single time. Not only does it up the value of the house, but it makes the house look just absolutely beautiful. If you're looking for those countertops, go to theartofgranite.com. That's theartofgranite.com.
All right. We've opened all the channels.
Okay, did he send that? Come on, man.
Yeah, I got to make sure, because I'll tell you what, I'm going to catch hell on this one. I already know it, and I just don't even care.
Can you hear me now?
I got you.
Okay, yeah, just waiting on the email. He knows where to send it. I did send you more pics. Let me know if any of those pics you want me to put on YouTube.
I'll spend 3 hours on this. I'm so sick of Champion. How do you promise something like that? How do you possibly promise we'll send you $1,500? First of all, they fucked something up that was $3,600. They settle for a ridiculous amount. That's his own guy's fault. But not to send the check in 4 months is crazy. There was one in Littleton. It was either Littleton or Lakewood, because I was shocked how far away it was. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, I thought it was fair. You went down there. They promised a check for X amount of time, and then you finally got it.
Oh, no, that was the alarm company.
It
was a $24,000 refund.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we lit up.
Johnson Controls. We didn't, because I said, give me a day to talk to Johnson
A lot of
Controls.
times, I want to say a lot of
I just can't believe 4 months they can't cut this guy a check. It's $1,500.
Yeah.
And I think they should have cut the check for the replacement cost of the table.
That's what I would sue for now. I would take
And I
this
have a
as
question about
an opportunity to sue them.
and not dick around with the settlement.
Here's the pics. Let me see. I'll have Suzanne put some of these up. I'm amazed by companies. You know, if you're not going to do it, don't say you are, because that creates another issue within itself.
So Ray and I were asking, if he has to take him to small claims court, can he go after him for the full amount of the table instead of the agreed amount of $1,500?
Absolutely.
I did a champion 6 months ago, Mark. You may be thinking of that. It was like $6,000, $8,000, and they did end up paying.
A champion one?
Yeah, but I had to go out to their offices and sit and talk to the the sales manager.
I'm blown away by it.
I sent a copy of this stuff to Dave Logan too.
I don't want you doing that.
Okay. All right. Well, I did it last time.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Because I create heat doesn't mean
He
anybody
sent
else
me
should.
4 fucking emails.
Okay.
Watch your language, young lady.
Well, he sent 4 emails.
You know, I am taking profanity away from the show. As of right now.
You're cleaning it up. It's
There is no
PG.
more
Sorry,
fucking cussing.
Brian. I'm sorry I'm cussing.
God damn it, why? You know what it is? It's Brian. He brings it out in me.
I do. That's what I hear.
If we had like John Fuller here, I'd be all like fine.
And Frank Duran, you better watch it.
Not saying
He'll
that was
clobber you.
Frank says to me one time, funniest thing ever, wow, Mark, you're not a shucks and darn kind of guy, are you? Renew dental implants.
Troubleshooter.
What is the most expensive policy? I'm going to ask you on air. I am curious. Most expensive homeowners per year. I'm going to guess.
You're saying company?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying the most expensive policy you sold 1 year homeowners. I'm guessing $34,000. Total just guess. But that was what my question is.
Oh, okay, here it is. Look at the second one I sent you, not the first one. It's in your inbox, right?
Property damage claim?
Nope, the next one.
All right, 303-713-8255. Suzanne, just read it. I've got like 15 emails from this guy now.
Just sent you, and it is, I'm sorry, Mark.
Our $1,500 offer stands, sir. Is that what we're talking about?
And then if you scroll down on the one, Mark, that says champion, first name,
Go ahead
last
and read
name, it says I will be willing to reimburse you $1,500 on the kitchen table situation. I have several, I'm a little confused on who's saying who, but yes, it says we're willing to reimburse you your $1,500. I assume that's what you were wanting to look at.
That is
Mark.
exactly what I want to know. And who said that? Is that Alan R. Norton, regional manager?
Norton, regional manager.
Okay, so let's go ahead. And because I am calm, cool, and collective right now, let's try to reach out to him before I'm not calm, cool,
Okay,
and
but I missed
collective.
it. Is it because now he's saying I never said that?
That's a very good question. I want to know that. Ray? Well, no, Ray already answered it. They're not answering them. They ghosted.
And I've called 4 or 5 times.
And they're ghosting you.
Yes, and I have Al's phone
You know
number.
what? We mean nothing, though. Ray, they literally have told you nothing besides, we're going to reimburse you, and they haven't. Have you moved? Have you changed emails? Have you changed mailing addresses? Tell me something, Ray.
Mark, let me give some context to this.
Please.
In the beginning, when the damage happened, they were cooperative to an extent. They even called out Ken Carl Glass to come and see if it's a piece that just could be replaced. Ken Carl Glass said, no, it's a full replacement.
Yeah.
The table damage. Well, once they realized the value of the table and what the damage is going to cost, they said, forget it. They kind of just, that's where they cut me off.
They backed off.
They stopped communicating. I had to
Wait a
settle for the
second. Wait a second, Ray. This email, for God's sake, says they're going to pay $1,500.
Well, exactly. But they're not going to now. They've never told me they won't, but they've told me with out replying to my emails, my phone calls. I've provided you with all the communications that
You know what? I'm going to go through all these communications. I am going to do it. I'm going to go through them, but I'm telling you what Suzanne, is he saying he is going to send 1,500? And then Ray, my question to you is, and it's a very simple question. After they said we'll give you 1,500, did they change their mind and say, no, we're not?
They never said, no, we're not. They stopped communicating.
No communication
Okay,
at all, Mark.
here's the only other thing,
Yeah.
and I'm skimming emails, Mark, because
Yes.
I've got a lot going on in here. But when he said, I will be willing to reimburse you the $1,500, caller replies, the first sentence, thank you for the offer, Al, but unfortunately that does not cover the replacement value of the table.
Okay, is that where you left it, Ray? Because that's different.
Suzanne, that's an older email. There are emails that state that when will I receive my 1,500, because I had to settle. I had to, say that I need to get my family into a table that doesn't have glass shards.
All right, here's what I want to do. I'm putting them, the glass shards, I don't want to listen, I don't know, maybe there are, but here's the bottom line. Try to call that guy up and see if he'll come on, or if he'll even talk to me off the air or something. I don't care. I'd like him to come on and explain what's going on. I want to hear personally the other side to the story on this. Bo,
Can I give out the number on the air?
Not yet. Not until we try to reach out to this guy. If he doesn't want to call back, and if he doesn't want to talk or just ghost us, we're going to show him what this show's about.
I'll give Suze the phone number.
Yeah, it's crazy. Brian, you're an outsider looking in on this. I mean, what would you do?
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems just pretty obvious. If you're agreeing that you're going to pay this, I just don't understand why this is taking so long.
You know what I'd like to do, Suzanne, because she's working her ass off in there. Here's what I'd like to do. I think I saw Talib is actually on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I saw him on there. Let's forward those over to him. Talib, would you be kind enough for me to look at the emails and basically figure out what's going on? Suzanne nor I, because we're doing a live show, simply can't do it right now. I'm hoping Talib is listening and he can do that. It would be well appreciated, and I trust him when it comes to, well, pretty much anything. Does that sound like a good idea?
I got it.
All right, 303-713-8255. I'm trying to, get my blood pressure down. Rob, what's going on with the DMV?
I went to the DMV on last Thursday to get my driver's license renewed, and they put a little little note on there that said I am new to Colorado.
Well,
and they forced me to sign it before I put my signature on there and take my picture.
Rob, for the life of me,
I've called back and I've talked to a supervisor, and they called me back on Monday morning.
Rob, listen, I'm a little worked up now, so I'm going to try to calm down and focus on what you're telling me. But so far, I got nothing. You walk into the DMV. You are getting a license. You're taking a driving test to get a license. You have a license from another state. Give me a little more.
Yeah, I'm just renewing my Colorado State driver's license.
Okay, and it's a regular Colorado State driver's license.
Yes, sir, and I've been here for 40 plus years.
So you walk in, you say, I got to renew my driver's license. What do they say?
Well, first I talked to one lady, and then they sent me to do the checkoff list where you sign your signature and they take your picture. But on that sign-off checklist was a statement that says, I am new to Colorado.
Okay, did you check it?
Or new to Colorado.
Okay.
But I told the guy, I've been here my whole life, 40 plus years.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, it's just a computer glitch.
Okay, Ray, why does it even matter? Okay,
let's get out of there.
But Ray, so you didn't get your new license?
No, they gave me my new license, but I was forced to sign my signature saying that I am new to Colorado.
Here's where sometimes, why does it matter?
Because Polis is trying to rig the books and saying that there is new people moving in here and getting driver's licenses in Colorado.
So you think that, listen, if you listen to the show, I am far from a Polis liker. Boy, that sounds weird just saying it. Honest to God, that sounds weird. I might use that in the future. Someone remind me of that. But listen.
Polish liquor or Polish liquor?
Listen, man, here's what I'm saying. What I don't understand is why you would think they would have you sign that. For what reason again? For more voter registration? Where's your head going here?
There's a glitch on their books that everybody there's quite a few people. I talked to the supervisor on Monday morning.
So you're saying you walked in there
being forced to sign this little.
Do you have a picture of it? Do you have a copy of it? Do you have any proof of this?
Oh, I wish I did. Oh, yep. I've talked to the DMV 3 times.
And what does the DMV say when you call up? Do they even talk to you, or do they think you're a wacko?
No, she called me up.
And what did they tell you?
They said it's a computer glitch.
Okay.
But it's happening to many people.
What do you think the end game is, though? Honestly, what's the end game? Let's say they're doing it on purpose. It's not a glitch. What is the end game? Like more voter registration for Democrats? What are we talking about?
Yeah, there's many people leaving Colorado.
Yes.
Because of the Democrats.
Well, because of taxes, because of the homeless, because of mushrooms, because of prostitution. I agree with you. But what does that have to do with this?
They're putting it on my registration. I've lived here for 40 plus years.
Yes.
And they're putting it on my new driver's license that I am new to Colorado.
But what does that do? What is the benefit of Colorado doing that? Does Polis get like extra dollars? What is the benefit?
No, Mark, I think what he's trying to say.
White people are moving into Colorado.
Right. If Polis is thinking about running for another office, he can say people aren't leaving Colorado. People are moving into Colorado because of our policies, our whatever it is that's attractive about Colorado. He'll have data to prove that people are moving in.
Rob, that's what you're saying?
Mark, this is what I'm reading.
It's a conspiracy.
It might indicate new resident to signify you're transitioning from another state. So you have time to transfer your license within 30 days, register your vehicle within 90 days. Maybe that's why. Like if he gets pulled over because his vehicle isn't registered yet, they go, oh, he's a new resident. Let's give him more time.
Nope.
That's kind of what I'm reading.
I'm a perfect resident.
Hold on, Rob. I just got to, you know what? It's not your fault. I got to take a few breaths over the break. Because I'm just sitting here thinking, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this is a huge conspiracy. I know a few things for sure. 1, we've never been to the moon. 2, the earth is flat.
It is.
3, Taylor Swift is the devil.
You don't see the political benefit of that, Mark?
I find it hard to believe they'd be doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't put anything past the Democrats.
I need all the info up for that. Become the banker, please, and just keep it up under notes.
Oh, what happened to our...
the 24th, the 19th.
Our false tooth guy?
What's that?
What happened to our guy with the dental implants? I was looking forward to that.
Hold on.
So here's what I don't understand.
Hold on, Doc. Frank Duran, the real estate man. Suzanne and I have used Frank multiple times. No one's going to sell your house for more and quicker than Frank. In fact, Frank sells, think of this, Frank sells more homes, literally more homes in 1 month than the average realtor in Colorado sells in a year, and he does it for more money. It's all in the secret sauce. It's all in education or continuing education. Every single year, he goes out and learns to be a better negotiator. He's simply the best. FrankDuranHomes.com. You're going to love him. FrankDuranHomes.com. Now, there's a movie event coming up on March 24th. That's a couple weeks away or 3 weeks away. It is at the It is at the AMC Westminster Promenade Theater, and it's on March 19th, so this one's going to be up north. It's at 6:30 6:30. That's when we want you there. Suzanne and I are going to be there, but you're going to see the movie for free, popcorn drinks, The Baby Boomer Dilemma. You're going to learn about annuities. You're going to be able to ask some questions. You're going to love it, and it's 100% free. Seating is limited. I want you to go to mymoneymovie.com. Go there right now. mymoneymovie.com.
Mark.
This is way too much info for me here.
Oh, well, you said put the info up. I
Yeah,
thought you
I mean,
wanted,
The
what did you
movie's
want?
on the 24th, right?
Does the show have a
No,
movie
the movie
poster
is
you
on
can
the
bring in?
19th. The seminar is on the 24th.
And it's 6:30.
Make a movie poster and bring it in with you.
It'd be a
His
good idea.
text wrap stuff is still all messed up on the notes.
And then what's the actual name of this theater?
It's AMC Westminster Promenade 24.
And is
24 confused you earlier, so I didn't
I'll
add
tell you
it.
what confuses me is a stupid name to that city.
Westminster?
I want to say Westminster.
And then you'd be wrong and sound stupid. So,
Well,
okay,
it doesn't
do that.
matter. You know what? Shannon?
Well, correct your
What are you gonna
diction,
do?
Mark.
You know what, Shannon?
What about your diction?
You want to know what, Shannon?
Excuse me,
You're
while
not
I-
being helpful.
Well, I believe degrading you is helpful.
You're not being helpful. We're going to go take pictures of your van. Where's Bo?
Please let me lay in it naked before you do.
It's going to be The Shannon Show.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shannon's van, where the chain law is always in effect.
It's like that stupid Ken Carl. I hate that too.
Oh,
Ken
that
Carroll,
one.
Ken Carl.
Ken Carroll.
Ken Carroll.
Yeah, because it was named after
A chick.
the two kids.
No,
Ken
yeah.
and Carroll.
I assume Carol didn't transgender, and I don't know.
Might be
Give it
Carl
a minute.
now.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. And we can,
Yeah.
I'll ask Suzanne. You did reach out to, the person at Champion?
Okay, well, just a little update on that. Bo came in here and said, "Can I call him instead of you?" And I said yes.
Well, I want the guy on the air.
Yeah, he was calling
I'm
him
going
to
to
get
kill
him on
him.
the air. He just wanted to call him himself.
Since he'd already spoken to him in the past.
I'm happy to call him too if you want.
We'll see what Bo says.
What's Bo know?
It's been 4. See,
Yeah, I remember his initial call.
Did we send that over to Talib?
Is this Champion Windows?
What?
Thumbs up.
Hey, what's your first name, Mark? I got Champion Windows. What's your first name?
Excellent.
Jasmine? Okay, you understand you're coming on a live radio show to talk about a complaint on our show about Champion Windows? Okay, yeah, we have a gentleman named Ray. I can give you his last name.
Excellent.
I like that.
Excellent.
That's great.
Excellent. We're going to get to the bottom of this deal.
I'm tired of Champion Windows being a pain. A pain.
Most policy that people don't realize. So we can talk about that.
Hell yeah. You mean like for just a window guy? Any contractor.
Contract usually more like your general contractor that hires subs.
Got it.
And excavators, another big exclusion. That's hilarious.
We have lost the
I
champion
can't wait to see
call.
who Jasmine is. You know what? If we could actually get a connection.
She's saying, I think she's telling Sue she can't do it.
Jasmine's a receptionist.
Oh.
I just say that I don't know.
Well, tell her she's going to be busy. She's going to be busy the next
She's
hour.
pulling like
then.
a HEPA deal. Hang on. Let's see what happens.
A HIPAA deal, yeah. All right, 303-713-8255. Someone called in. We're going to go to Suzanne in a minute, saying they worked with Champion or something. We're going to figure out what that's about, but I guess they don't want to come on the air. Are you still on with them?
I'm holding right now, Mark, but she did say they're not allowed to talk to us without the homeowner's permission. So I said, well, we have the homeowner holding right now. She said, hang on,
Hey,
let me
Ray,
ask.
do you give Champion Windows permission to talk to us?
I do.
Thank you, Ray. In fact, Okay, well, just tell her we got Ray, and he'll be happy to say it. And I can't wait. Now, meantime, Mike has a comment on that driver's license call. Go ahead, Mike.
Mark, I would be willing to bet that at the bottom of the driver's license application, there's a line just above your signature that says all the information contained above is true to the best of my ability. So when he signs that, he's committing fraud or forgery. And if they do an audit, he's going to lose his driver's license.
So are you saying that's the end game, so they can just yank people's license?
No, they just did an overhaul at DMV, and it's probably a computer glitch, like they said.
Okay.
But by checking that box, he's committing forgery.
Well, I wonder if that's truly a glitch that's going on. I mean, that seems like a hell of a glitch. Just to have one box checked that says that? I mean, what's the point of having different boxes to check if one's checked?
I have no idea. Like, everybody's saying there may be...
He doesn't have a copy of it. He has no proof of this either. Here's what I'd like to do. Mike, I appreciate what you're saying. I would like anybody that is renewed a driver's license or just got their driver's license, did they run into the same thing? I would love to know the answer to that. 303-713-8255. By the way, we have a couple lines open. Bo, Suzanne's actually talking to someone at Champion. Good. I have no idea who, but I know you made a call.
I just made 2 calls.
And who did you talk to?
I left a message for this Alan Norton. I left 2 messages to call into the show to state his side of the story. But I've left him like 6 messages in the last 2 months.
So you've left him 6 messages in 2 months. Ray, how many messages have you left Alan?
Oh my gosh. Voicemails.
Said and done. Suzanne, I see you're off. Did they call us? Who was it?
It was, it sounded like a generic customer representative from Champion Windows.
So probably because we called there, they called back?
Right, correct.
Okay, and when you said, here's what's going on, Suzanne, what did they say?
She apologized. She was not allowed to talk about a homeowner's account.
I thought she said something
without the
tune.
homeowner's permission. So we get the permission.
Yes.
She had to get authority permission. She just came back on and said she's sorry, but she is not allowed to come
I want
on
her
here.
number. I want Alan's number.
Okay.
Bo, what is Alan's number, and what is his title, and what is his last name? Because we are 4 months since apparently they promised. I am now for iHeart, or I'm sorry, for anybody out there listening, I have now reached out to everybody in my power. I have reached out to the guy who has an email saying he's going to give him $1,500. I have had Bo call. How many times, Bo?
6 times, and I sent a certified letter.
6 phone calls. Then we tried to even talk to this woman from Champion that just called and said she needed Ray's permission. Ray, do you give them permission to talk to us?
I give Champion permission to talk to them.
There we go. So we have that. I have fallen through every damn hole they have set up for me, and I am sick and tired of it. I want to talk about this next hour leaving. That's simple as that. We're going to lead off with this. My monologue coming up is going to be about Champion Windows. That's it. You're going to love it. And they're going to love it. And I want Alan's information up there with his phone number. I am sick and tired of this. We have emails where they're promising them stuff. And I don't care if people are pissed at me. Maybe I won't even be on the damn air tomorrow. I want to go to break early, Shannon. Hit that damn thing, please.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French.
Portions of the following
Tout ça,
program will
c'est
be
grâce à
recorded.
Babel.
Are you ready to hear something that will not only make you feel better, but will actively excite you?
Yes. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance. Say hi, guys. When I adopted them, I discovered that they both have incredible personalities. Chance's sole purpose in life is to love and to be loved. Frankie is a little bit of a scoundrel and always entertaining. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
We've become so much more than a fixed frequency from a radio tower.
Take your radio with you.
630 KHOW is now available on multiple platforms and thousands of devices. Listen to Denver's talk station from anywhere
A stream online
at KHOW.com.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. This is 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station and iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
This is a special report from ABC News. I'm Michelle Franzen. For the first time in 5 days, the White House giving a briefing on the U.S. and Israeli airstrikes on Iran, killing Iran's supreme leader. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt calling operations so far a success.
President Trump is holding these monsters accountable and permanently extinguishing their nuclear ambitions.
The Pentagon today says it's working to gain control of Iranian airspace. It comes as Iran continues drone and missile strikes throughout the region, leaving thousands of Americans stranded. The State Department now working on evacuation plans and flights, but trapped travelers have had to carve out ways to secure limited commercial flights. The conflict in Iran affecting gas prices here in the U.S. According to Gas Buddy, prices jumping 13 cents overnight.
We are not just talking about prices at the pump here. Economists we've talked with say within days or weeks, we could see prices for some other goods, including food, go up because of those higher transportation and fuel costs, too.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze. This is ABC News. Half the ballot for the Senate race in Texas is now set. Voters in yesterday's primary in the state casting ballots ahead of the midterm elections.
In a race that saw him outspend his competitor by a 5-to-1 ratio, Texas State Representative James Tallarico has won the Democratic Senate primary, defeating Congresswoman and frequent Trump critic Jasmine Crockett.
Tonight, the people of our state gave this country a little bit of hope, and a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing.
Now Tallarico will face either incumbent Senator John Cornyn or Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, depending upon which of them wins the GOP primary in May. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
In California, Elon Musk is expected to take the stand today in a shareholder trial beginning in San Francisco. That's where Musk is accused of making false and misleading statements that he drove down Twitter's stock price before he bought the social media platform in 2022. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
KHOW News Time, 12:03.
Denver's bringing back a program meant to encourage teenagers to get a summer job.
Mayor Mike Johnston's office has opened applications for its Youth Works Initiative program that offers teens a $250 bonus if they complete 100 hours of work between March 1st and August 14th. You have to be between 14 and 21 to be eligible. More than 1,500 people earned bonuses through the program last summer. Applications this year close on July 6th.
Brenda Stewart reporting rafting companies in Colorado are looking to the snow gods for a solid March and April to help with a low snowpack. Byron Brown with Brown's Canyon Rafting in Buena Vista.
Nobody knows. I'm just, hoping, praying to Uller that some comes through.
Uller is a Norse ski god. The upper Arkansas River Basin is currently at 44% of median for snowpack. I'm David Kale.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well out in the highways and byways right now. We've been monitoring I-70 there at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels. We've had a couple of closures due to rock scaling, but currently it's open and looking real good. US 6 west of Golden, though, up Clear Creek Canyon, still seeing some delays. Southbound Santa Fe at Mississippi backed up. That's construction, as well as Parker, just down south of E470. Other than that, freeways are fairly light. You'll find maybe some minor slowing south I-25 coming into downtown through Spear, but looks pretty good everywhere else. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by the Brooke and Jeffrey Second Date Podcast.
Your date laughed. The food was great, and then nothing. Ghosted. Vanished. Witness protection?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. We'll call them and get answers you may not want to hear.
Yeah, it's Brooke and Jeffrey's Second Date Update on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Looking for countertops, bar tops, vanities, windowsills, art niches, anywhere you want, natural stone or quartz. Call the Art of Granite for the best prices and values anywhere. No one can beat the Art of Granite prices for the same stuff. Visit their beautiful golden showroom or call 303-386-5919. Theartofgranite.com. 303-386-5919. Wholesale on all materials. Free tear out and haul away. 303-386-5919.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at Lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo. Zero risk, guaranteed growth at mymoneymyway.com.
Here's what's happening. An American submarine sunk an Iranian warship. Iran can expect more.
We're going to go on Li Chang on these people.
Fraud in Minnesota hearings.
Fraud, you're going to jail in Minnesota.
Terror threat in America.
It is elevated at this time.
It's the Dan Kapla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Wednesday at 4. We have a great guest for you today. Alex Berenson, former New York Times reporter, now a best-selling author on the harms of legalized marijuana. And, of course, we'll have the latest on the world-changing war in Iran. Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help. Come and make.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome back to the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Radio Show. Tom's got a well-deserved day off. But in the studio with us, we've got Brian Burns from Compass Insurance. And it's a really good opportunity to talk about a topic that is so important to most of us. Brian, got a question for you. This is not a hypothetical. I live in a condominium, which I own in Denver. And a few months ago, there was a leak from a unit upstairs. Now, the guy that owns that unit made himself extremely difficult to find for several months, and I had to make a claim on my own homeowners, my own condo policy. And so now I'm in the process of fighting with AmFam, American Family, because there's a huge gap between what they offered me to cover the damage and what Genesis Construction said it will actually cost to fix. Now, in the meantime, I have another problem, and I think it's one that most people don't consider, and I certainly have never considered this possibility. But now that I have a water damage claim on my own policy, not only will it make it more difficult for me to find a different insurance company, because I sure as hell am going to fire American American Family after this process is all over because they're not making it easy on me. But it's also going to raise the premiums I can expect to pay for a certain amount of years by a certain percentage.
Yep.
For how long? So I'm absolutely getting hosed on this deal. So, Brian, what's going on with that? How long will it be until other insurance companies begin to line up for my business? And how long will it be that I have to pay an additional premium because of this water claim? That wasn't even my fault.
5 years.
Oh my God.
They looked at it for 5 years on home claims. So, and water claims are one of those that is actually considered one of the worst kind of claims just because of the mold issue that can come after the fact. So insurance companies are leery unless they have proof of professional cleanup, which I know you're doing. But that's a difficult circumstance. And it is so common where even if the claim occurs from upstairs or someone else's fault, a lot of times your insurance is the one that has to pay for your unit. So
yeah, now I live in a building which doesn't have this anti-subrogation rule. So they're going to subrogate, and I can also, go after the guy for whatever damages are uncovered. But you said 5 years, my insurance options will be limited to a certain number of companies that are actually going to accept the risk?
Whether it be limited or you're going to pay a surcharge for 5 years, one of the two would be.
How much more should I budget for, roughly speaking, in percentage terms?
Probably 20%.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Brian, you know what the irony of this situation is? And there are a whole lot of them. But the one thing is, 2 weeks before the leak, Compass quoted me my homeowner's policy through Travelers that was going to be, I'm not kidding you, about 20% less than what I've been paying American Family for what, in my opinion, was substandard coverage, based on my own recent experience with them. Is Travelers going to disappear now for me for a certain period of time? And if they don't, if they ever appear, can I expect another 20% on top of what you already quoted me?
Yeah, you're probably going to see a rate increase, but also when you have an open claim, it limits you. Most carriers won't write a policy for a person that has an open claim, which is what you have right now until it's completed.
So he's stuck till they pay something.
That's right. Until it's closed.
No,
until the claim is closed.
Not just something, but it looks like it's going to go to litigation. So I hired, friend of the show, Matt from Paragon Insurance.
Wait, what happens if his year is up, though?
Well, it doesn't mean that they're non-renewing them. I mean, his insurance will renew.
What happens if they decide to non-renew him? You're saying then
run
he's
into issues.
Stuck.
You run it. Well, I mean, I can find substandard, like your E&S carriers type of things that would write possibly, but I'm telling you, one of the first questions every insurance company has, they want to see that claim closed because it's just this open-ended amount that they don't know how much damage is there. So they're cautious on that.
Yeah,
you're stuck like Chuck, brother.
Okay, it's even. Here's the part that sucks about being stuck. Right now, I have coverage with American Family in case, God forbid, I have to make another claim somewhere down the road, whether it's my fault or not. I'm going to have another fight with American Family like I'm having right now.
Right.
It's going to Paragon. They're fighting. They're fighting on my behalf with American Family. Their American Family's adjuster is thumbing his nose at both of us. He won't budge. So now Matt has referred me to a law firm that he works with that specializes in nothing but these bad faith claims. So this could literally go to litigation, and God only knows how long it's going to take.
Treble damages if you prevail.
Well, that's not guaranteed either. The law says
nothing's guaranteed.
Up to treble damages.
Up to it, yeah.
So can you imagine how much longer I'll be stuck with American Family?
Yeah, I know. These things can drag out.
Well, okay. So anyhow, first of all, Dimitri, thank you for opening up.
You're welcome.
Mark, did you take a breather?
Mark is still a little red. I don't know.
Man, do I have news if you were listening last hour. And if you're just tuning in now, you definitely want to listen to last hour. We had a caller call in, Ray. Champion Windows. They did windows for him years ago. Sliding glass door, I guess, was part of it. He had a warranty claim. They got out there. They were fixing it. The technician put a bunch of stuff on his glass table. I saw the picture. This is what I'd call the before picture or the during. He had a drill on there. He had other tools. He just had tools laid all over this glass table. For what reason he did that, I have no idea. I mean, it was just stupid. Stupidity. That's the reason. Now, 4 months ago, he gets in touch with Alan, who was the regional manager. What? Did anybody just catch what I said? Anybody?
What about the manager?
Was. Very good, Brian.
He was
the regional manager. The regional manager emailed him, we're going to give you $1,500 in compensation for the damage to your table. That's what he said. It's been 4 months. Guy hasn't received a check. Alan thought the check was in the mail months ago.
Oh, he did?
Alan's no longer with Champion Windows. And I am glad I got personally involved in this one before I gave out poor Alan's cell phone number. I called Alan over the break. He answered right away. I talked to him. Now, saying that, I know for a fact Bo's called him numerous times. I know for a fact Suzanne called him in the last half hour. I called him. He didn't answer. But while I was leaving a message, he called me back. And I used my cell phone. And I talked to him. And he talked to me. He's no longer with Champion. But he did acknowledge 100%, Ray, and I just pulled the caller up, Ray, that he did agree on $1,500. He thought the check was cut and already sent to you. He gave me the number to Mike, and he is now the new, I assume, regional manager. Suzanne, you have that information, Mike Smith.
Okay, so he's not a
I would
general
like you to reach
manager.
out to Mike Smith and ask where Ray's check is. If he needs more information, that would be great. Now, saying that, I'll say this as well. On Alan's behalf, Alan Norton, Ray, he says you haven't left him any messages.
Well, I mean, we can dispute that.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Ray. I believe you. I believe you because we have messages, Mark, to the number that's up there. Don't say what it is, but I assume that same number, right, Bo?
Mark?
Yes.
If he's no longer with the company, maybe all the emails weren't making it to him.
Well, I bet the emails weren't making it to him.
But the cell phone calls would be.
The phone call, I know he's answering that phone because he basically called me back. So, Bo, did you actually leave messages for him on his cell phone? And really, all of this doesn't even matter. It ends in 5-6.
I have I just called the main office, 8914.
Okay, he's not there anymore.
But damn it, they never said that.
And well, maybe they didn't. Maybe they have no idea who their regional manager is. If I walked into any McDonald's in the damn state, they're not going to know who their regional manager is. So let me ask you this, Ray. What number were you calling? Did it end in 5-6?
I mean, it's the number on the email signature.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the good news.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get your $1,500. The bad news is we got to figure out how. Suzanne's going to call up over the break right now and hopefully get in touch with the new guy, Mike, and we can get this resurrected and get you your check. Just took a little research, folks. 303-713-8255. We're going to have lines open in a second. I promise I'm back to focusing on things besides Champion Windows, for God's sake. I'm just sick and tired of the calls on them. Once again, I do acknowledge they have gone down quite a bit. But really, if we could just get someone over there, I hope someone from Champion is upset and calls someone in my world. I hope they do. And I hope they say, if there's a problem in the future, can you just have them call this contact and we'll deal with it off air? It's not that hard to do.
We need like an angel there now.
An angel. Anybody. It can be the devil for anybody that'll answer the phone.
I wrote a certified letter to the general manager, Todd Dickinson, in Colorado Springs, because he's helped me before on February 22nd.
And you got nothing from him.
And you'd think he'd call or send something back. Hey, Bo, Al's not here. What can I do to help? Just had to keep going.
Let's talk Compass. Let's talk CenturyLink. And I don't mean Compass Insurance. Actually, what I meant to say was Comcast. I'm just looking at you. Let's talk about CenturyLink. Let's talk about pretty much any larger company. We have angels in. When there's an issue, we reach out and there's communication. When the customer can't get through to you and we can't get through to you, we just assume, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. You're the one not answering your customer. You're the one not answering inquiries from anybody, that you're scumbags. That's just kind of where people's brains go. 303-713-8255. We're going to have open lines. And we have an update, Dimitri, on the McDonald Nissan call.
We most certainly do.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. Everybody hang tight. 303 Martino. Get your calls in now.
Second opinions.
Beat that poor bastard up.
Oh, man.
Mark, how did he call in because we were talking about him on the air? How did he even call in?
I called him.
But why
did
he call you back and no one else?
He's probably seen 100 messages from him, and he's probably thinking, I don't work for Champion anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys.
Huh.
Euro Plumbing, I love these guys. In fact, they came out and did 2 water heaters in my house. Euro Plumbing did 2 water heaters probably 2 years ago. The best deal out there. They got water heaters starting at under $1,500 installed, and that's everything. I'm talking new gas line and new water lines, new everything. Installed, permits pulled, everything under $1,500. The other thing these guys do is at PEX repipe, whole house repipes. I'm not supposed to really say this, but a lot of the commercials you see on TV for repiping, these guys do it. They basically are kind of wholesalers, but they also do the retail world. But if you want, honest to God, the best pricing on water heaters and the absolute best pricing on whole house repipes, I want you to call these guys. The phone number is so easy, 720-500-3000. Simple as that. 720-500-3000. Simply the lowest pricing out there. And they're great guys. They've been around a long time. The owner's Dimitar. I've known them personally. They do work at our house. They're great people. EuroPlumbingColorado.com or 720-500-3000. Now,
they did a great job for my son. Cheapest water heater. Great service. He loved them.
I appreciate that, Doc. Thank you. I can't do those back to back. I have no idea why traffic would do that. I'm going to email Chris on that. I will never do them back to back, though, man. If anything, they just got to fix it. Usually they just tag it and it never happens.
Oh, thank you. You're working your ass off today. You're appreciated. Oh, that was nice. Thank you, Neil.
Okay.
It's been a busy show. You have missed.
You know what? I love getting to the bottom of stuff, no matter what. I love getting to the bottom of stuff.
Yeah, that was amazing, Mark. I couldn't get it done.
So far you're not
Mike Smith guy is responsive now.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. It can be a lot of fun, especially when there's a lot going on. Yeah. Okay. So you feel like you could multitask and you feel comfortable. You think you could call people.
Do you guys have any looky loos yet?
Yeah, I've seen some come up on there.
You got some quotes?
I see like people had filled out that thing and got deck pages over. So
that's the best way.
Because then you just have exactly what I have. You know exactly what's supposed to.
I love it.
Yeah, it works out way easier than someone.
Mommy, that's got a fax machine.
Or the ones that don't want to do it. You know, they'll say,
yeah.
I got 2 cars, and like, well, what kind of coverage? Good, full. You're like, okay. Yeah, but that doesn't really tell us what you have.
The plumb line's coming your way. Plumblin line. The name you can trust.
Don't sing.
Oh, that's hard. That's coming from your wife, too.
The name you can trust. Plumb line. You can count on us.
You should hear him sing Taylor Swift.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, he belts it, man.
You know, after another 8 years, it'll be just like the tree farm.
Oh.
Well, Tree Farm's been 20 plus years.
Yeah. Or what was the one that was so on constantly was the
Cars for Kids.
Cars for Kids.
Yeah. Are you?
I don't think my favorite, it's not a jingle, but Big Lou. I love fucking Big Lou.
We missed the
He's
fail.
like you, but he's on number 2. Does your current trophy wife want the same coverage your third wife ago wants? Well,
Oh, they did? It's not just October?
are you on 17 medications and on your 4th trophy wife?
Get out of here for the spear?
Well, you know what
I
the
didn't
best
know
show
that.
is on the radio besides this one?
What?
What's his name? The guy that does the lawyer? Oh, Handle on the Law.
I like Handle. I used to listen to him on Saturdays.
He's great.
I'd be.
He's indicated
Oh hell yeah!
I love.
I still. You can still listen to him. You got to buy his podcast. It's same thing.
No. I'll tell you, after 2 nights, I was Metallica. I'm still Metallica now. I swear.
And he says the most.
I like them, but, you know, that's a little hardcore.
Oh, really? That his caller, which is him, are saying these things. Or saying these ridiculous
You know what I've been into lately
That's pretty
for
funny.
my runs? Eminem. My God. That guy is genius. Holy cow.
He's so aggressive.
Like nationwide, he was on, and so people. Phil Henry. Yeah, Phil Henry.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
All right, 303-713-8255. Suzanne, we are pretty much done with Ray. So we can grab his, well, we already have his information.
Just so you know, I called the replacement for Al Norton.
Yes.
Mr. Mike.
Yes.
I had to leave him a voicemail. I left him my personal cell to give me a call back and everything.
Good. And that was Mike Smith. He is now, I believe, one of the regionals, which is good.
Yeah, I thought earlier you were saying he was the general manager, but he's the regional.
Yeah. He hopefully is a big dog, but we'll find out. Maybe we can start off a new year with a great contact over at Champion.
That'd be nice.
It'd make my blood pressure go down,
Well,
that's for sure.
I'll put Ray out of his holding misery.
Yep. Tell Ray, too, to follow up in a week.
Hey, he's calling me right now.
Oh,
Mr.
excellent.
Mike. Hang
Everybody
on.
hold tight. Everybody hold tight. Holy moly. Hopefully this thing unfolds and Ray is guaranteed his check by the end of the day. You see how this show works, guys? This is what we do, and this is what we need to do day in and day out. People out there listening right now, if you have a problem and you do not think anybody can solve it, test us. Trust us. I bet we can. Think about that. Free help. 303-MARTINO. 303-MARTINO. When we say over $300 million in cash merchandise exchanges, refunds, services directly due to this show. We're not kidding. And if you've been listening the last hour or so, you see how it unfolds. What I love about this, what I also love is we get to the truth.
And if we can't help, we tell people actually where they can go
to get help.
What they do.
Now, Dimitri, help me with this McDonald Nissan call. By the way, 303-713-8255. Let me do quick housekeeping. Renew Home Innovations, the guaranteed lowest price on a new furnace. If you have a quote out there right now for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, these guys are going to be cheaper. They guarantee the lowest price on a new furnace. You need to check them out. RenewHomeInnovations.com. RenewHomeInnovations.com. Tell me about this McDonald. What is it, Nissan?
Yeah, it's McDonald Nissan, Mark, and they're down there in Littleton or Highlands Ranch. You know, Arthur called us yesterday. Arthur bought a used 2025
I remember this
Altima
airbag.
Yeah, and he bought It's kind of a strange story, and it's got some interesting turns and
Recap
twists.
it real quick, though. He bought it from him, a couple months ago.
Yeah, so he bought it on November 5th. Sometime later, he doesn't know when, he finally noticed the airbag light is on.
Which is weird within itself.
Yeah.
And let me explain something to people. If your airbag light is on, or if your ABS light is on, neither system is working. You'll still have brakes on ABS, but your ABS, the anti-locking brake system, is not functioning. If your airbag light is on, your airbags are not functioning. Go ahead.
Yeah, so So Arthur contacted by the way, the car's still under warranty, right? Because it's a very new used car. So it still has the remainder of its 336 bumper.
Yeah, it's like a 2024.
2025, actually.
Oh, keep going.
And so he took it into McDonald's service department for a diagnostic, and that was on February 25th. So just, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
He said, hey, my airbag light's on. What's going on?
Yeah. And so it was pretty easy for them to diagnose.
Brian, wait till you hear what they apparently told him.
Yeah. So here's what they told him. And it turns out that there's an airbag called knee protection airbag. And that thing is completely missing.
Yeah, someone stole it.
Well, hold on. Based on my conversation with McDonald's, I developed another theory.
Okay, well, let's say, what did Arthur say?
Well, Arthur said that it's impossible for anyone to have stolen it, because we did bring that up in our phone call with him yesterday. And not only is it impossible for someone to have stolen it, but he's got dogs, and they would alert him to somebody lurking in his driveway.
Let's not forget this. When he left the dealership with the car, that light was not on.
Well, he won't make that statement.
Well, he says it wasn't on till I noticed it.
Exactly.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
I had an extensively long conversation with him yesterday afternoon, and I said, hey, when you bought the car, took delivery of it, was the airbag light on? He says, I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay, you get a brand new, and I'm sorry to keep interrupting, D, but honestly, Dragon, if you go out and buy a car, are you going to notice if there's any damn dash lights on after you pay for it?
Yes.
I mean, anybody in here wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, but not
And then
everybody.
all of a sudden, a few days later, you notice it on?
Well,
I digress.
You got to keep in mind, our caller Arthur sounds like a very young guy, very inexperienced and somewhat unsophisticated in the realm of buying vehicles. So, like any of us, like at age, 16, 17, when I bought my first car at 16, I may not have noticed a warning light on the dashboard, because I was more interested in how the stereo works, how fast the car is, that sort of stuff.
You're crazy.
Well, I used to be. So anyway...
No. I'm sorry. I'm going to put a poll up on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you bought a brand new car or very next to one in 2025, how much does a car like that run? Like 30, 40 grand? I don't know. Regardless, you're going to go out, buy that, and you're not going to say when you get in that car to drive it off the lot, hey, wait, my airbag light's on.
Yeah, but Mark, think of some of the callers we get here. And can you actually
Like the
imagine
guy in the trailer park.
Yeah, where they might not notice or pay attention to the warning lights. So anyway, I took him at his word. So I spoke with the operations manager for all of McDonald's dealerships.
Got it.
Prior to calling me back, he familiarized himself with this case. And it gets a little more, it gets a little weirder.
Okay, hold on. Let's take this break, and then, Rick, I promise we're going to get to you on your question on diminished value. We have a couple lines open, 303-713-8255. And Suzanne talked to the new big boss over at the window company,
Mark.
Champion. And hold on, I don't want that right now. You'll be able to hear what they said right after this. Teases. That's 3 teases in one break.
I'm listening.
You are a tease.
Good job on that open, Dimitri.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice of you to say that.
How funny is that?
I'm like, here, but I'm going to have to scoot out of here, so I'm going to listen in on the new champion guy.
Are you in Lakewood?
Edge of Lakewood, Denver-ish.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is this a 15?
30.
You know how perfect I am on timing.
Timing is everything.
Annoyingly perfect.
Thank you. This will be, when I say exactly 30, I mean exactly 30.
Clearly, it's the running joke that they can't do their lives on time or for the right length of time.
Joseph A. Lazara, if you find yourself in a bind with the law, you need to call this guy. You never want to go at it alone when it comes to criminal defense. You're crazy. Joe knows all of them. He knows the judges. He knows the DAs. I have personally known Joe for over 10 years. We have so many callers that have used Joe, and they couldn't be happier. I want you to call him with any issues with the law. 720-809-8262. 720-809-8262.
47 seconds. Tell him it's 47.
That number sounds different. I just grabbed it from his website.
Oh, dear.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, it shouldn't have been. What did you say?
720-809-8262.
You gave out his cell.
Well, that's what's on his website.
Just so you know.
Well, okay. I mean, it's literally on his website.
429-6200, babe.
Okay. I don't feel bad about it because it's on his website.
And 48 seconds.
No, that wasn't. No. Liar. It might have been. Okay, listen. I had a little hiccup in there because of the phone number. It might have been 33. What was it actually? You don't know.
34.
You had to go there. Had to go there.
Mark, this poor guy on line 1.
Yeah.
Picked up his brand new vehicle Saturday. I have Justin Petty coming on.
And he got into a wreck?
Somebody hit him.
That's a nightmare of mine.
26. That would be like your Tesla that we just bought.
Oh.
Can you imagine somebody ramming that with only 500 miles on it?
Can you imagine, Brian, the diminished value on a brand new Model S?
Oh, man.
I mean, I swear to God, I bet it could be 40 grand.
Yeah, it could be.
Especially now that they don't make them.
Well, diminished value always hits high-value cars harder, way harder. This is a Tucson, but it is brand new.
Hi, it's Suze with Tom Martino. How you doing?
I think you're going to get hit with that.
Hey, thank you for your time. Listen, this is crazy.
The nice part is if they're going to hold on to it, they get a nice check, and they still have a great vehicle, right?
Yeah. Well, and if they're not at fault, they can get diminished value. If they're
he got hit. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Abe.
I'm still waiting.
Hey, Suzanne, give Justin your make, model, mileage, and trim level if the guy knows it.
What's the trim level and how many miles?
Into Caliber, which is where they travelers told me to do it. November 1st.
Okay.
They still haven't received.
Okay. Do you know the trim level? Do you know that?
November 1st.
November 1st.
Like a limited. I'm trying to think of the trim levels on a Honda.
They pushed in the back. You cannot. If you
it is the middle. Okay, hang on a minute. We have our expert holding for your call. We're going to wrap up one call and then go to you and our expert. Okay.
And if they get it fixed, because it doesn't.
Sure. Hang on. Hey, Justin. Just so you know, caller says there's under 200 miles on it. When I asked the trim level, he says it's the mid-level. It's not the lowest, but it wasn't the nicest. So I hope that helps.
That is amazing.
I mean, luckily,
thank you.
It's the car is completely drivable. But if it's been something that
isn't it diminished? It's been a while. Experts.com.
With that phone number thing, I just saw someone on YouTube put it, but one time I was doing John Fuller's commercial.
Do you understand what
I swear to God, I gave out Tom's cell phone 3 times.
Wow. That's awesome.
Did Tom hear it?
A brand new car.
I doubt he was here. No, I doubt he heard it, but I gave it out. You know how
it was
I do.
just stuck in your head or something?
I have no idea. I'm sure it was during one of the fucking 800 cancer hospital ER visits.
Yeah. Luckily, nobody listens to Mark. Didn't make a difference.
Oh my gosh!
It was nuts, man.
Yeah, it's not always new. It could be an old classic. It could be a 10-year-old Lamborghini.
No, I do some work for AARP. They have a fraud watch network, so I volunteer for that. So they gave me, a separate phone. So anytime I have to make a call, that
I don't think that's right. Petty
I
details.
use their phone. So if they
These
call
guys
me
are
back,
out of Texas.
I don't have to worry about it.
There it is. What the hell is this?
My cell phone.
Diminished value expert. See, that's the kind of like Adam. I put experts, and somebody has that, and that would go to someone else. Did you know someone else has diminished value experts.com?
People have been duped online or romance scams.
Yeah.
That sucks if that's true.
khout.com.
All right, 303-713-8255. I do want to bring something up real quick, then we're going to hop back and we're going to go through all these updates. But for people out there that know Deputy Doc, I haven't mentioned this for a while, but it's absolutely true, 100% true. He actually got kicked off of a dating site, Match.com. I'm not going to go into why. I'm just going to say, watch out, ladies.
Can I give a 2-second update?
Go ahead.
My profile was so good that somebody borrowed it and used my picture and profile to send bad things to some dates.
You know how we laugh about how long it takes a pilot to tell someone they're a pilot. They can break it into any conversation. Like you could be talking to the waitress at Denny's. I'm dating myself, and basically say, "Oh, I think I'll take the eggs over. What is it you used to like? Eggs over my hammy.
Eggs over my hammy. They're the best.
Eggs over my hammy. And by the way, the weather's beautiful today. I might go flying later." So, I mean, I know this from Tom. I mean, Tom will let you know he's a pilot within, I don't know, a half hour of your first conversation. Now, same with doctors, I've learned, especially retired doctors. There is no way if you met Deputy Doc anywhere, you would not know he was a retired doctor. It's true.
Retired lawyers too might throw in there that they remember this day because they had to go to federal court or something like that.
Exactly. I remember in front of the Supreme Court. I'll tell you something funny. What do I tell people, Suzanne? When people ask what I do, I never say I'm a talk show host. What do I tell them?
I don't know. I've never paid
that
attention. A stripper?
Male stripper, yes. Yes.
But retired. Surely you have to tell them you're retired if that was the case.
You know, Mark, if you paid me, I would take this to HR.
Okay. Now, listen, Dimitri.
Yes.
Please, I want to finish up on this one. So you talked to the dealership, and what happened?
Well, they examined the car on the 25th. From their perspective, it wasn't difficult to determine what the problem is. There's a missing airbag and a clipped part of the harness.
So someone stole the airbag?
Well, no. So what Steve is the operations manager, and he told me something I didn't realize, but they take extensive set of photographs of every car when they get it and when they sell it.
A lot of them do.
Yeah. Well, it turns out that they compared the photographs of the car at the time they sold it to Arthur to what they were looking at on the 25th.
Oh, my God. Did they share the photographs with you?
They're on the way.
Wait a minute. So when he purchased the car, they have photos of it.
Yeah, a walk
when he
around.
brought it in, what's the difference?
Yeah, well, the difference is they noted some front-end damage. One of the front-end corners had been damaged. And it's the kind of damage that they feel would be consistent with activation of that knee protection
of the knee airbag.
Yeah.
So it went off, and then someone clipped it out after it went off.
Yeah, that's
so.
their
Do you
theory.
think the kid was outright lying to us?
No, it's hard to say something like that with a high degree of confidence because
I'll say it. I think it's pretty weird.
Well, it could also be that one of his friends borrowed the car, crashed it.
Did he
tell
say
him.
that? Okay,
No.
Once again, guys, I want to go back to reality here. Think about this. You buy a car, a 2025. He's not buying a 79 Granada or an 83 Pinto. He's buying a car, a nice car. You don't notice one day that your airbag light's not on, and then it is on, and you don't notice damage to the front end.
Well, Mark, as you know,
don't know if someone borrowed it?
Well, it could be. No, you would know if somebody borrowed it, but if they crashed it.
Okay, so if you took, I promise you, please, I'm going to ask Dragon. He's always the voice of reason. For God's sake, if I borrowed your car and brought it back, would you notice front end damage?
Most definitely, yes.
Brian, if I borrowed your Tesla and brought it back and crashed it and the airbag's gone and the light's on, would you notice it?
I think I would.
But this young man you're talking about somehow missed it.
Well, I'm just saying the possibility exists. So,
does he do mushrooms? Does he live in Denver?
So listen.
We go after businesses all the time. I am a little upset about this in a lot of ways. I feel like the guy was trying to pull one over on the dealership.
Well,
don't feel that way.
It gets a little more strange.
Oh my God! Look, for the life of me, go ahead now. What?
By the way, in McDonald's view, the slight amount of damage to the front end of this car is enough to have set off that particular airbag.
Sure.
And they told me airbags can be activated individually instead of the entire system all at once.
Well, of course they can. And I would think with the tools they have, they can tell if the airbag was deployed right there.
Well, I didn't get that far with him because there was no need, but I will follow that up. Now, in the photos that they're about to send me, they need to just get them out of their system and send them over to me. We'll see the alleged damage to the car that allegedly wasn't there at the time of delivery.
I can't wait to see this damage the kid didn't see.
It gets even more interesting. They also take photos of the instrument panel.
Of the instrument panel?
Yeah.
When the car's on.
I assume, well, that would be the best way to do it. So
it's a 2025. It's digital. It's going to show the mileage. It's going to show the gas level, and it's going to show any check engine or airbag lights on.
Right. And the reason that claim makes sense is when dealers or anybody advertises a car, they always put in a photograph of the instrument panel so you can see the mileage.
How old's this kid?
He sounds very, very young.
I think I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to let you. I'm sorry to keep interrupting. I'm thinking if this was my kid, I'd kill him. I think the parents paid for the car. I mean, he might be doing something or has part-time job, whatever it might be. I don't know. I have no idea. But he didn't want to tell his parents, so all of a sudden, he's blaming the dealership.
I think I know why he wouldn't want to tell his parents.
Why?
According to the dealership,
oh my God,
when they returned to reclaim the car and discuss this problem, following the February 25th diagnostic, his father allegedly, according to the dealership personnel I spoke with, became not only belligerent but threatening to the extent that the dealership had to call the police.
Oh my God!
The police arrived. They intervened. They trespassed. According to the dealership.
So he can't go back.
The father can't go back. But however, McDonald, being a quality company that they are, now we don't get any complaints about McDonald.
I have bought a ton of vehicles through McDonald over the years.
They're still willing to provide the repair service to Arthur. And they said, hey.
But it's not under warranty.
No. It's not going to be under warranty.
But it should be an insurance claim.
Well, it would be Arthur's insurance claim if he admits to having crashed the car.
Well, okay. I cannot wait. I swear to God, I love this show. What a puzzle piece. This all transpired in the last 24 hours, folks. In the last 24 hours, that kid called, and he basically said, they sold me a car with no airbag. That's where he was coming from. Now we find out we're going to have pictures. And once again, if you go to our YouTube channel and just type in youtube.com and type in Troubleshooter Network, you know when you feel old? When you try to explain to people listening how to search YouTube. I feel stupid when I do that. And here's the reason is because I help my parents in their 80s all the time. I realize most people know how to do stuff, and I feel super old when I got to tell people go to youtube.com. Okay.
Mark,
does that not sound old, Brian?
It sounds a little old. Yeah.
It's like when people go the Facebook.
Hey, at least you didn't have the www.
Yeah, go to http://www.youtube.com. For God's sake. Oh, my God. Getting old sucks. Hold on.
Now.
Oh. Fuck it. I outlived the national average.
Poor Ray.
He's going to hang on.
I know. I just feel terrible.
What do you think? Is he going to send you the pictures?
Oh, I guarantee he will. He sounded totally straight up, stand-up guy.
I can't wait. So you go to the Facebook, www.
Here's what you do.
Then you type in my name. What was the old one? Space? What the hell was it?
MySpace.
Open space? Something like that. MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace was probably before you were born.
I think it was.
Hold on. All right, I need to tell you about John Clace. He works for CMG Financial. By the way, these guys loan out, listen to this number, $2 billion. $2 billion a month. They're direct lenders. They're so quick, too. My son, Miles, just used them in Nebraska. He went from application on a brand new home purchase, in fact, his first one, all the way to closing in 28 days with John. They are so fast because everybody is under the same roof. The underwriters, the lenders, everybody, all the decision makers are right there. They also do reverse mortgages, and they have extremely low fees compared to the competition. If you want to know about a reverse mortgage, you call up John. And their all-in-one loan is the only one that I know of in the country. It's a first deed loan on your house, first deed. And listen to this, 30-year line of credit on up to 80% of the equity. If your house is paid off and you want access to all that cash anytime you want for 30 years, that loan is perfect. Suzanne and I have that loan. We love it. And if your house isn't paid off, most people that move into the all-in-one pay off their home in under 7 years, and that's a fact. There's a lot of great things to it, like simple interest. But if you just want a traditional 15 or 30-year, they can do it. These guys are direct lenders. All they do is home loans, and they are extremely good at what they do. In fact, if you're a contractor or have some unique situation, they have asset-based loans. They have it all. These guys have it all. Call John directly. He's the man. 303-577-7206. Ask all the questions. 303-577-7206. Or go to partnerinlending.com. Now, let me tell you about Chris. Suzanne, how beautiful is the bathroom? DiscountBath.com just did for us.
I am so in love with it. It is so beautiful.
It is crazy. In fact, it's kind of ornate because of the particular bathroom in our house. It's black. The toilet's black. The pedestal sink's black.
It's cool looking, Mark.
It is the coolest looking thing. Dimitri's like, wow, a black toilet. Let me tell you, there's benefits to it. I'm not going to tell you what, but you can imagine. But here's the deal. These guys came out. They showed us all the different options, all the different colors, all the different brands. They do Kohler. They do American Standard. They do it all. And my favorite part, Suzanne loves that part. They spend so much time designing it out and giving in ideas. It's crazy. But my favorite part, it's all at a discount price. You get the quality. You get the great service, the great warranties, and you get it all at a discount price. It all starts at discountbath.com. You can go there. You can call them up. They'll send you a link, and you can simply take some video with your phone and upload a photo. They'll give you a quote over the phone. Discountbath.com.
There was just a great comment on YouTube. Someone said, since they started having assigned seats at Southwest, all of a sudden you don't see people with boots or hobbling with canes because there's no pre-boarding.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody has an assigned seat. So all of a sudden everybody is healthy, which is true.
I almost never fly Southwest. I am a Frontier guy.
Are these yours? May I take a few?
You know, there's some in the break room. I don't like other people to chew my food. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. He's a freak.
I was going to just pour it.
Marky Mark.
He's probably not an offline.
Can you go offline?
Off.
This poor Ray guy, you got to get to my champion update so I can put him out of his misery.
Okay, I'll do that.
And I have Justin Petty holding.
Yep. Tell Justin tell him I'm taking that call in a minute. Actually, yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
Well, can I just let Ray go and give the update without him?
No, I want Ray to listen to it. We'll do that real quick. Just tell Justin we're doing a quick update, then we're going to take the call, but I'd already tell Justin right now we might have to hold him over the break or call him back. I'd give him a heads up.
Justin, my timing's really bad getting back into the groove of things because Kelly's not here, but listen, we have one small update to tell a guy we got him his money back. And then Mark's just afraid we might be holding you over the top of the hour break. Would you prefer that I call you back, or are you okay to hold?
Hey, Rick, we're going to be up
You're the
against
best.
clock, but I have an expert
Thanks, man. Hang on.
For your diminished value, so hold tight, all right? Rick? I think he's there.
Is he there?
I'm sure he's there. He's just, whatever. I mean, try it again. Just tell him it's probably,
Rick?
honestly, I'm probably going to do them both after the break.
So sorry. We do have
I
our
wanna hit
expert
Compass
holding. We
again.
have one small update to give, and then we're getting to you and our expert, okay?
Did you bring your S?
Okay, thank you for your patience. Hang on.
Let's race.
Did you get the big wheels or
No.
Okay.
I wanted mileage. How about you?
No.
Yeah. It's like 60-mile difference.
Yeah, and
That's
just
huge.
from a standpoint, I was going to drive it more when there's some snow
And the tires cost a shitload more.
Yeah, I did not want
I see no benefit. I didn't
They're cool looking.
on my last one either.
Yeah,
I'm not willing to give up 60 miles on a charge.
you can go 205 miles an hour with them.
Never. I went 150 the day I got it.
Did you really?
That was it. I've been on autopilot
Oh my
since.
God! He went
I had to make
150
sure.
miles per hour in that car with me in it. Oh my God!
Yeah, it's fucking scary. It's like 9 seconds, but I got to
That
tell you,
thing
when
is
you look down, you're at 140. You can't wait. All right, 303-713-8255. We got a couple lines open. In fact, Rick's got an issue with Hyundai Tucson, and we've got our expert, Justin Petty. But before we do that, we've got a couple things. This champion window thing.
Yes.
Suzanne, did you actually talk to Mike?
I did.
And what is Mike's role in life at Champion Windows?
I did not ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he know what's going on with Ray or have
He
any
knew
idea?
exactly who Ray was.
He did?
Yes.
He knew who Ray was.
Yes.
Now, hold on. Ray, do you know who Mike Smith is?
No.
Okay.
Never,
Okay.
Keep
heard of
going.
him.
Okay, hold on. I just have a few questions. Go ahead.
Mike was so nice.
Really?
He said, I'm very aware of the situation. We are processing that check. We will get it to him right away. Please send me his name and number so I can reach out to him. He was super nice about it.
Wow. Good job, everybody. Everybody involved, including Champion Windows, ex-employee, whatever his name was, and Mike Smith. Good job. Champion came through, and they're going to cut the check. What do you have to say to that, Ray?
That's great. It's the $1,500 plus the rekey that I have on my own, and I supplied that email to you guys.
I saw that. I did not realize that. I did not address the rekey, but I'll let you do that. You just let me know if there's a hiccup with it.
Yeah, let us know if there's a hiccup. Sure. I highly doubt there's any hiccup. How much was the rekey? And what the hell is a rekey?
So they broke the key in the lock of the sliding glass door.
Oh, okay.
It did not match the.
Well, that'd be a warranty.
Anymore,
and I see. And you didn't have them do that under warranty. You had to have it rekeyed.
Well, they don't have the ability to do it.
How much was that, out of curiosity?
I had to bring it to Englewood.
Isn't it like $40 or something?
Yeah, it was like $30.
It's nothing. Okay, that's not going to be any issue. Yeah. I promise. So,
no,
Ray,
I understand.
Ray, I'm glad you called. It took us 2 hours. But we got it figured out, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And by the way, I'm going to tell you something. Do you have a pen and pencil? Or something you can type on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Ready? Extra cheese, sausage, pepperoni.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
And mushrooms.
I'm getting it. Keep going. Okay.
That's it. And we like Anthony's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Ray. Now, when I say we do it for free, we do. Guys,
Please
seriously.
let him know you're kidding, Mark. OMG.
He's ready. No, Dragon, am I kidding? Do I look like I'm kidding?
You do not look like you are kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
I'm surprised you didn't spell out a website for him. HTTP
www. Here's the deal.
I want to know what day we're getting the pizza.
Well, I don't know. Suzanne will figure that out. No, I'm glad we could help him. Guys, really good job on that today. Good job. Deputy Bo, who left early, he's been on that for a while. We figured everything out. The guy's getting his check. That is what this show's about. Please don't forget, help@troubleshooter.com. That number works. That email works all the time. Now I feel old again. That email works. No, our email only works during the show. I'm just going to relax for a second.
Let's have Dimitri take over again.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll have Dimitri start off again. Hey, by the way, Brian, have you had any people send in deck pages?
We have, yes.
Are we saving people money?
I've got 3 here where we saved money already that I'm being sent.
Oh, my God. Listen, people, you can either go to quotecompass.com and you can upload your deck pages. They make it so easy. If you have State Farm, you just simply put in your user and password. Their computers do everything else. It's safe, no problem. Or call them right now. I want more examples of how much they can save. 303-996-9000. 303-996-9000. Put them to the test and do it right now. The easier way, though, Brian, for you and the consumer is the quote Compass.
Yeah, if you do that, you can just use that Canopy link is what it's called, and it will automatically pull those declaration
I use that for lots of different things. It's 100% safe. Quotecompass.com. Listen, we have another hour coming up. Justin Petty's going to join us with diminishedvalueexpert.com because Rick's got a big problem. Imagine if you bought a brand new car and it gets wrecked that day.
That one guy hung up. He's about dental implants. Well, I don't know. You see all these ads for new teeth in 24 hours and blah, blah, blah with implants. When I had an implant, you had to wait like 10 weeks for the bone to heal around the, whatever they call it. They put in. How can they do it in 24 hours and have it not fall out the next day? It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
No, I know it.
You've got to let that bone grow in.
Yeah. I've seen people that are getting implants and they go a period of time with where their teeth are not, they don't have anything in there.
Right.
So, or they have dentures or whatever, you know.
I used to, when I did my computer show at night, of course it was dark. But when I would do KOA on the weekends, I'd want it nice and bright.
Tom always likes it dark.
I like it bright.
You got anything going on tomorrow?
Oh, God.
Would you like to come
No,
in
I
and
like
on the
it.
phones
Look at
tomorrow?
the sunshine and the
And I'll just sit where you're at, and you can get on the phones, and I'll probably drive you crazy, but let's do that. You want to just sort of see how that goes? All right.
I like this one. I literally opened it up and dust went everywhere. You know, who would I talk to, Dragon at iHeart, and just ask him nicely, like, okay, I'm going to show people something on this camera. People on YouTube, I'm going to show you guys something that's amazing. Hold on.
Oh, my God. Here we go. It's filthy in there. We're like the redheaded stepchild in the building or something. Yes.
Yeah, K-House
Yeah.
pretty much.
Showing the
KOA
ceiling?
is state of the art. It's KOA
What?
850. That's, state of the art. They got TVs. They got this and that. They barely finished our remodel. It's a
4
shit.
TVs over there.
It's a shit show in there. They got brand new monitors and mics.
Oh,
and,
so they're special treatment.
yeah.
You guys might be on for a minute.
Oh my gosh. Where's Girl Friday? Are you watching?
Oh, yeah, Girl Friday.
Oh dear. You're showing our hot mess in here. Oh my gosh.
So the last time that has been cleaned between those 3 monitors that I know of was pre-COVID.
1972.
How does it get clean in here?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Well, Shannon wipes everything down with the pine saw.
Everybody, can they hear us?
Yeah.
People know Ross. Ross hasn't been in this station forever. Look at
5
this.
years?
Yeah, Ross hasn't been here for 5 years. That little pony thing has not moved.
Anybody want a banana?
Look at that banana.
Oh, that is so disgusting. Why don't we throw...
Okay, you want to see what Tom looked like in 1970? Look at this. Look at him.
It's kind of dark in here.
That poster, for God's sake, I don't even know how old that is. Probably 30 years old.
Ew, that banana is disgusting.
Golden Corral. I wonder who goes to the Golden Corral.
Shannon.
All right, a little behind the scenes.
Oh, dear.
Yep. Okay. 3 years old? 4 years old?
You know it's been up there?
Yeah.
Oh, you are twisted,
Hold on.
man.
They can hear me, right? So listen,
Oh, my
this
God.
studio, I just showed it to you, and there's people in here live all day long. Morning show, afternoon show, Dan Kaplis, Ryan, us. There's people here all the time, and you can see the studio. Now, I'm going to show you a studio next door real quick that no one's ever in. Literally no one. I want to show you the difference. There's nothing. Everything is like national out of there. Hold on.
Is that this one here? They taught the sports freedom. Yeah. Does it get used at all anymore?
When there's a national guest coming in or something, they'll probably put them over there.
Yeah, look at that. They got all these. Oh, that's still KHL. Okay.
Yeah, you get the
This
wires. hanging
YouTube
from
is
the
on
ceiling.
delay. So by like 30 seconds.
30 seconds, give or take, yeah.
That's funny.
Here we go, here we go.
He better come back.
It's still got 3 minutes.
Oh, here it is. Look, all nice and clean.
wow.
See? It's on.
That's fun.
And it's clean.
Did you see the nice updated wallpaper, the beautiful TVs? Did you see in between where there's no dust, nothing?
Mark's going to end up in the
It's
principal's
quite
office
remarkable.
if he continues.
And if I showed you KOA, you would think we built a space station somewhere. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, you can go see it if you want. There might be here. I'll show you real quick.
Oh, yeah, go out in the red room
We got
and
it.
take a look at the glass wall.
The red room, just where you work?
No, you can go out in the lobby.
It's absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. Just saying. Now, people, I need to see some thumbs. I go out of my way to entertain you for 4 hours on and off air, and I'm only talking to people, of course, right now off air. I got to see those thumbs up. I mean, if I don't see them, I'm just going to cut the feed. Yeah, screw it.
Yeah, you have to explain to people what a thumbs up is since you had to tell them it's youtube.com.
Yeah, you go to www.youtube.com/watch?V equals XITQ17QGHX4.
That's funny.
Let's see how pretty it is over there.
There's someone in there right now.
Jazz, you're so full of crap.
Rocky's giving it 1.
Jazz, Michael Brown created all the issues.
That's already starting. Ooh, that came up quick. Not gonna lie.
What's happened? Hey, Dimitri's watch is in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he told me he had a Rolex. This ain't no Rolex, is it?
Okay.
No.
I can get.
He'll probably know that you touched it, though.
Okay, Mark, remember this call.
Probably sell it. What call? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what call?
What call?
I'm more concerned
I'm used
about.
to not having any calls.
I'm more concerned about the expert than I am the caller.
Yeah, I got you.
Then we got to get Brian some smooches. On-air smooches.
That one.
It's just ain't great.
Mornings 6 to 10 on Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. We're here to help you out. If you have any problems, I want to hear from you. It's very simple, too. 303-MARTINO. If you've been listening to the show today, two things have unraveled. We have solved problems live on the air. We got one guy his check for $1,500. We also found out that a young man that called in yesterday, his story was a little sketchy at best with the McDonald Automotive dealership. Here's the bottom line, though. If you need help, we have attorneys at referralist.com. We have great people on our referral list, like Brian Burns, Compass Insurance. Brian, I love when you're in studio with me.
Yeah, I always love doing it.
We have a lot of fun, man. We really do. Brian and I go back a ways. He has been my insurance broker for at least 10 years. And what I love about Compass, they reshop all the different companies, whether it's homeowners, whether it's automotive, whether it's RV, whether it's motorcycle. How come they have separate motorcycle? Just out of curiosity, that like you can have multiple cars on a policy. Why can't you just add a motorcycle?
Yeah, because it's a different form, just like a home and a rental home, like we were talking earlier. There are two different forms that they have, so you have to write it on its own policy.
So you were talking a couple hours ago how and I'm going right to the phone, I promise you, Zan, but how motorcycle insurance, when it comes to underinsured, is very expensive.
Right. Uninsured motorist is the most expensive coverage on most motorcycles.
On the motorcycle.
Yeah.
So can you help people that have those policies even save money? Do you have good lines on motorcycle coverage?
Yeah, and most of the time when people come with motorcycle, what we can help the most with is helping them see they don't have that coverage right now.
And that's the most important part.
And if they don't want it, great. We can find, cheap insurance for that. Yeah. But if you want that coverage, then at least they're aware of it and they know what the cost is.
They're crazy not to have that, and we're going to explain why. So if you drive a motorcycle or ride a motorcycle, my God, you want to check your coverage no matter what. We'll get into that in a minute. Now, meantime, I do want to go to Rick. Rick's got a 2026 Hyundai Tucson. Rick, how can we help you? What happened?
Yeah, so my girlfriend was driving to work this morning, and she was rear-ended from a driver, and I just want to check on their insurance right now is claiming liability, but we want to check on what we should do for a diminished value.
Diminished value is a huge, huge deal. I want to explain a few things, and I'm going to bring up our expert, Justin Petty. In fact, even better, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lock you in. Hey, Justin, generally I go over the basics, like when you can get diminished value, whether it's your own carrier or you're at fault, and just other things. But I would like you to do that. Do you mind doing that for people listening?
Not at all.
Go ahead, sir.
My throat didn't work, but not at all. Yeah.
So give us the basics. What is diminished value, and when does it come into play? And when doesn't it come into play?
Well, this scenario is a prime scenario. This is the exact scenario where it would come into play is when someone else is at fault for an accident, and it's the first accident on a vehicle. So what happens is that vehicle gains an accident history and it loses resale value. A vehicle with an accident history is worth less on the market than one without, and that difference is the diminished market value.
Now, Justin, on that basis right there, did this industry, like yourself, of diminished value claims, come up because of Carfax? Like prior to Carfax or other services like that, I don't remember ever hearing of diminished value.
Well, I won't go into a big history lesson, but no, it's been around for a long time. The first case in the U.S. was on a horse.
On a horse? What happened to the horse?
Wow.
You have to deep dive now. A horse.
That's correct. It was a horse that pulled a milk cart for a milkman, and it got into a collision with another buggy on the road and injured its leg. And to replace the horse was not possible because that horse knew the route.
Oh.
So the replacement horse was less valuable than the horse that was damaged. And so they awarded the owner of the horse a diminished value because of the lesser value the replacement horse came with. It didn't know the route.
That's incredible. That was the first case in this country.
I believe it was. There's a yacht case that's pretty old too, and a shipping case, and so it's a concept that's been around.
On that horse and buggy, on that horse and buggy case. So I do have one follow-up question. Deputy Doc, were you injured?
Mark, my question, Mark, is, or Justin, is this: can there be diminished value on a used vehicle ever, or is it only on new vehicles?
Newer, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, no, a used vehicle certainly can have diminished value. In fact, most vehicles are used. I mean, you don't get diminished value on brand new vehicles most of the time. But yeah, I mean,
but the older they are,
it is used.
The older, explain how this works. If it's 20 years old, and I mean a standard car like a Tucson, compared to 1 year old, it's a different mathematical formula, right? As they get older.
Yeah, I mean, an easy way to think of it is it's an accelerated depreciation. And so as a vehicle naturally depreciates, it's not going to lose as much because the value is already decreasing, and it may have not, the market is not as large for it. So yeah, the older it is and the lower the value, the less the diminished value typically. But you see some, outliers as well. You just have to look at each case on its own merit.
Hey, Justin,
the age, like if you have a 1966 Mustang, that's different.
Yeah,
hey, Justin,
even though it's
question.
old.
Does it only apply when someone else is at fault, or does it work as well if you're the one that's fault?
There's only one state right now where you can get it if it was your own fault. So the general answer is someone else has to have been.
What state is it?
Yeah, it's Georgia.
So Brian Burns with Compass Insurance, really quick. Anybody that has car insurance in Colorado, basically they acknowledge when they buy that policy, they're not going to get diminished value. Period.
There are some carriers you can buy the coverage.
Oh, like a rider.
Value. Yes, there are. But he's right. A standardized policy, it's excluded. Yeah, you don't have diminished value on your own policy.
All right, so now let's jump to Rick. Rick, how many miles were on this Tucson when your girlfriend got rear-ended?
Probably like 200.
Oh, my God, this was brand new.
They just picked it up Saturday, Mark.
So you were, oh, my God, I'd be so pissed. Holy moly. Okay, Justin, did you get all the information on this vehicle?
Yeah, I got the basics. I think there's a premium. I was trying to make sure I knew what the trim level was because there's a $10,000 difference between the low and the high.
What is the trim level, Rick? Is it a limited? What is it?
It's right below the limited. I can look it up real quick, but I'm not positive right offhand.
I don't know what, I guess.
It should be the XRT probably then. There's the premium. Well, I think the premium. Yeah, premium. It'll be premium.
It'll be premium. We have the XRT. That's basically a little under premium.
Right below. Yeah.
I forgot we had that car, Suzanne, as crazy as that is.
Yeah, they were smaller back then.
Oh, no, ours is a Santa Fe.
Oh,
that's why it didn't.
Well, when we had our Tucson years ago, it was just smaller than what they are now. But poor Rick.
So, Justin, I mean, here's a brand new vehicle, 200 miles on it. How much?
It's the SEL.
SEL. Did you get it?
Okay. Yep.
So, what is that? God, 200 miles. I would be so upset. So, what does that do to it? Oh, and what kind of damage, Rick? Like, how much? Did you even get a quote yet?
Not yet. It's, the whole back hatch is probably going to have to be replaced in the bumper, a couple other little things.
I'm going to tell you something that's scary. Our daughter got into an accident in a little Elantra, and they rear-ended her on 25. Thank God John Fuller got her a nice check and all that. But we had no idea that car would be scrapped. It looked like really all it needed was whatever you call that, the trunk and underneath. But guess what, man? The frame got bent, and they trashed the entire car. So, Justin, what is your best guesstimate?
Yeah, I mean, there's three different sort of levels of diminished value depending on the severity of the damages. And so, just listening to what I've heard there, you're right. There can be a lot of hidden damage. If that lift gate's damaged, it might have gotten into the rear floor pan. And that's a structural element of that unibody that has to be disclosed at auction, and that would jump it up to sort of a high percentage of loss because it's just going to be blemished forever with that structural repair history.
Well, let's give a high and low.
Yeah. So low of about $3,000 and a high of about $7,000. So, and there's an in between. So something like that on a vehicle that I'm estimating MSRP at around 31, not counting taxes and destination charges and things like that.
Rick, here's what you got to do. You got to figure out what that damage is. What I love about Justin, and we're going to give out his info, he will give you free advice on it. He'll tell you if it's a fair offer. But the next thing is you've got to see how much damage there is and what they're willing to offer. Then you call up to Justin and say, is this fair? Is it not fair? That's what I love about this guy. That's why he's our expert. And if they Justin, tell them what you do if they don't want to play ball. Tell people how you make money.
Well, I mean, we, document professionally on an appraisal. There's an appraisal standard. So we write a formal appraisal and produce the evidence that they would need to be able to threaten the case in court. And a lot of times, most of the carriers have dealt with us before and know who I am. I've been around, and we can get the carrier to be a little bit more reasonable by providing a professional appraisal to them. Yep. So we charge for appraisals, and I consult with attorneys and do. Mainly, I'm a subject matter expert on auto claims, and so I write diminished value appraisals and handle disputes between total losses and repair disputes and all that. Anything involving auto claims and damages. That's what I'm involved in.
And he'll give, once again, anybody listening, he'll give free advice. And if you're on our podcast, it's not just Colorado; it's the entire country. It doesn't matter. But his website, real quick, diminishedvalueexpert.com. Expert singular, diminishedvalueexpert.com. That's Justin. Now, listen to this. So you have your marching orders, Rick. Soon as you get an actual number of repairs and how much damage was done, I want you to call Justin back and he'll give you that free advice. Justin, I want you to tell everybody, though, your biggest case. I've asked you this before. How much the insurance company was going to offer until you guys got involved, and how much you got, and what kind of vehicle was it?
Yeah, I think it's the Ferrari Superfast that was, it ended up $100,000 diminished value settlement.
Brian, can you imagine?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Initial assessment around 30 and then $100,000 on that thing. It was a $700,000 vehicle. Yeah.
I was gonna say, those real high-end vehicles that
people don't want to buy them.
Yeah, it just kills it.
The secondary market. Tom would say this. He would say, because he's owned Ferraris and stuff. So the bottom line is, he would say this: that secondary market are wannabes. And, no big deal. I wouldn't want a brand new one. I'd rather be a wannabe and have a great car if I'm going to drive it. The problem is, most of these guys don't even drive those cars. Hey, Justin, let me ask you this, man. How many calls a week do you get on this stuff? I mean, do you just sit around that phone giving numbers out all week? I've always wanted to know that.
Well, I mean, we're pretty boutique. I probably answer questions 25 to 30 times a week on diminished value. So not like you would think.
And how about like
Grand Central, but
how about boats, motorcycles, or you're just automotive cars?
Well, I'm busy enough to focus on cars. As we expand, we do some other things, but I've done that stuff in the past, but I get enough car business that I have to sort of reject that other thing.
Dragon, I promise I'll go to break in a second, but one more question, seriously. I just bought a brand new Model S Plaid, before they go away. They're going away. I mean, brand new from Tesla. If that thing got crunched, because they're not going to be making them anymore, what do you think that kind of diminished value would be? How do you determine what diminished value would be on something that's not going to be manufactured anymore?
Right. Yeah, no, I've done close to 400 Tesla claims.
It's huge.
And, I mean, there's a historical market you can look at for that kind of stuff, and that becomes a collectible Tesla. So you can measure it. It's just a little bit more nuanced than just a typical appraisal.
Okay, well, hey, man, I appreciate it as always. Justin Petty, diminishedvalueexpert.com. Nicholas and whoever's on 3 and 4, you guys hold on. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back to the Troubleshooter Show. Okay, I'm going to go to you when we come back.
Yeah, and we're happy to give that to you, Nicholas. But yeah, that's all. I'm just a call screener. That's all for the host and our experts on the show. And would love to talk to you. I am.
When I was screaming.
Oh, coolio, man. Yeah, why don't you come on and talk?
Over,
You got Mark
window
today.
company.
Tom's out, but you got Mark. He knows a hoot
And I
ton
got
about
mad and
this
left
stuff.
early.
Why don't you
First
talk
of
to
all,
him about it? And
I want to tell you about Euro Plumbing. I have dealt with Dimitar numerous times over the years. I'll be honest, man. They came out there, replaced both water heaters in our house probably, 2 years ago. The best price out there. Under $1,500 for a 50-gallon water heater. You're not going to find a better deal out there. That includes the new gas lines and the installation, and they pull permits. Yeah. They do everything right. But the other thing they do that is unbelievable, at the best pricing out there, if you need to start thinking about repiping your house with PEX, maybe you have old piping in the house and finally it's time to do it, or lead pipe or clay pipe, whatever. These guys can come in with PEX, and it is an incredible product, and repipe the entire home. They do the drywall repairs. They do it all.
Yeah,
if you've ever got bids on whole house repiping, you're going to find out a lot of them don't cover all those things. They're going to leave you with drywall, patching, and all kinds of stuff. These guys do everything start to finish, and they do it great. In fact, they work for a lot of these companies that advertise whole house repiping on TV. The actual people doing it is Euro Plumbing. Dimitar knows how to run a company. He is so good at what they do. They are absolutely wonderful people. If you need that repiping, they'll do a free quote. They'll do a free quote on that water heater, and they do all kinds of stuff. But I want you to give them a call when you want to talk repipe or when you want to talk about water heaters. In fact, I'm going to give you the best way to check them out. You can actually get pricing online, but go to EuroPlumbingColorado.com. 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 Joseph A. Lazara, if you find yourself in trouble with the law, the bottom line is you want to call Joe. Suzanne, what number? Let's give out that other number for Joe. What is that? That last one I gave, I think that's more of a Google number, so put that up for me. I'm going to give you a direct number to Joe, so if you get caught maybe a DUI or anything like that, you know who to call. We've kind of done the shopping for you. We've known Joe forever. We know so many listeners that have used Joe, and they are so happy with the outcome. You never want to go at it yourself when it comes to going up against the DA's office.
And it was vandalized?
You simply do not want to do it. And I'll give you a couple reasons why Joe's the best. He's respected in the industry. He knows the judges, and on top of that, he knows all the DAs. So if you're guilty, he's going to cut you the best deal you can imagine out there. And if you're not guilty, he can get up in front of a jury and prove your innocence. He's simply the best. You're going to love this guy. And like I said, we have done the shopping for you. 303-429-6200. 303-429-6200. I promise. Put it in your phone right now. You don't want to get caught in trouble and have to Google attorneys near me. You're going to have it right there in your phone. 303-429-6200. I had to just keep ad-libbing and ad-libbing and ad-libbing. I'd still be doing the commercial if the phone number wasn't there.
Okay, I just want to explain this call in the interest of time. It's a good call for Nicholas. Remember the bad fuel that went around a month ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets the bad fuel. Okay, he takes it in for the repairs. It's there a while. Gets it back. Then check engine light comes on and all this stuff. Takes it back. They said, oh, your carburetor's all fucked up.
Carburetor?
Yeah.
Carburetor?
And so the bad fuel people, they said, well, look at the repairs of it now exceed the value of your car is worth X amount, but we're subtracting the first repair and only giving you that for the car.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This lady has a 26 Ford Ranger with 400 miles. Somebody put sugar or salt in her gas tank and fucked her car up. I'm going to see if Justin can come back on.
It won't. It won't matter.
You can help with that? You can do it without Justin?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell Justin.
She won't have a claim, most likely, unless she knows who put it in there.
Okay, so that's the 2 calls we got going.
I would assume homeowners would take care of diminished value.
Diminished value? What do you mean?
Like if the teenager next door put sugar in my gas tank and I had to have that all fixed. I don't know what...
I was in the shower and I started thinking about that big old dick.
Well, why would the home policy cover? Are you saying from the liability?
You're as sick as Shannon.
Hold on, do that again.
You guys...
Play that again.
You guys are special over there.
I was in the shower and I started thinking about that big old dick.
No, it's Mark. That's edited. Oh,
I love sucking off people. I love it.
You are disgusting.
How about where he says, I don't understand what I just said.
And I misunderstood what I was saying.
That's unedited.
He did. I heard him say that line.
Real.
That was not edited.
That and the second one are real.
I misunderstood what I was saying. I was in the shower and I started thinking about that big old dick.
Tom must go to bed at night just bitching our names.
I love
He
sucking
says he's
off
suing
people.
us
I
all.
love it.
Well, he's suing everybody but me.
Well, he's not suing me. He already forgot. Oh. Plumb line is going my way. Plumb line, I'm into electrical problems. Plumb line, the name you can trust. Plumb line, you can count on us. Service at heart, Plumb line services. Ask Logan if he wants me to just do that in a voiceover. Let's get that thing, let's tune that baby up. Tell them the both. Well, you don't have to tell them, but here's the bottom line. Dragon made me go long, so I'm probably going to get him after the break.
Who?
The 2 callers there.
Okay.
Carolyn and Nicholas and whoever else, but...
Oh, Jesus, you're getting bad.
I'm already at break. You can thank my mentor.
Wow.
You know, back when I did the computer show and even filling in on...
TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
All right, 303-713-8255. Hey, Brian Burns, give me some information on people that have called up to get pricing on their homeowners or car. What have we gotten? And here's what I'm talking about. If you go to quotecompass.com, and this is anytime, if you're listening to this later on podcast or on the iHeart Network or anywhere, you can go to quotecompass.com, and what do they do?
Yeah, you'll see an option there if they want to get quotes. There's an option to get a quote, and when they do that, it will give them the availability to go with this Canopy Connect. It says, and all you do is you enter in who you're insured with.
Yep.
You type in your ID and password. Again, we don't get copies of that.
Yeah, of course.
All it does is it pulls your declaration pages over so that we could see what your current insurance policies are.
Yep, and then you
we'll
can
compare
quote
it off of it. And if what we find is what you got is good, we'll tell you that. Or if there's missing coverages, we'll tell you that.
So give us some people, or give us some information on people that did that today.
Yep, I've got one here that you had mentioned, you know, if you have an old roof and talking about having actual cash value.
Oh, I hate
this person actually called up and then emailed their declaration pages. And it turns out their home had actual cash value on the roof. The roof is 16 years old.
So they basically have, 30% coverage?
2% deductible. They have no coverage.
They have no coverage. So if they have a hailstorm, literally, there'd be no reason to even call their insurance company.
Right, and they're with Allstate right now.
Yeah.
We found an option.
Did they know they had?
They didn't know they had actual cash value.
Oh, my God.
So they just weren't. It's called scheduled roof on their policy.
So real quick, people, they might call it by different names, but if it is actual cash value, a lot of times you have no coverage. So even if you just want to know what kind of coverage you have, for my God, call up Compass. They'll tell you for free. Keep going.
Full transparency, we can't find anybody that's going to offer replacement cost on the cover on the roof.
It's so old.
It's too old. So what we did, we put them with a carrier that also has 2% in actual cash value. So it's not bettering their coverage in that sense.
Same coverage.
But then we got them a policy with Sola, which is the hail coverage.
This is cool.
For the roof, and they purchased $20,000 of roof coverage. So if anything happens to the roof that's a covered claim, it's going to be a covered hailstorm, they'll get $20,000. We saved them $2,200 off their premium.
And now they have roof coverage. So I want you to explain to people out there. So if you do have actual cash value and basically no coverage, or you have a very high deductible, like 2% of the dwelling, meaning if your home, the average home, I think Frank Duran tells us, like $700,000 or something, that you got a $14,000 deductible.
Yep.
I mean, think about that. Now, what does Sola do? What is Sola coverage?
Sola is not even considered to be the same thing as insurance coverage because it's not. It doesn't work the same way. However, it covers hailstorms. So if there's a hailstorm by the National Weather Service's standard, that's usually it's over an inch hail size. If that comes and it does damage to your house, it doesn't just have to be the roof. You get your face amount, whatever you purchase.
Wait, so you get 20 grand or 10 or whatever you did.
Purchase, you'll get $20,000. It doesn't go as a claim on your record. They don't report to Clue. You don't get a rate surcharge. If you go to another carrier, they don't even see that this happened. It doesn't matter what kind of roof type you have.
That's crazy.
They don't even ask how old the roof is.
So
it's really cool.
So when it comes to the payout, do they even send anybody out, or they simply look? So think about this, folks.
No adjusters.
Think about this. It's almost like betting if you're going to get a hailstorm.
Yeah.
And in Colorado, that's a damn good bet. So hail hits your house. They pull up the map, just like all these roofing companies do. And if hail was in your area, whatever size it was, they just write you a check for 20 grand or whatever amount you decided on.
Yeah, if
that's incredible.
If the hailstorm meets the criteria for
now, let me ask you something,
yeah.
Brian. Let's say someone out there had normal coverage on a roof. Well, actually, that's ACV these days, but what we remember is normal coverage. Can they still get this product? And then they would get, for example, that $20,000 from Sola, and they could actually do a claim with their insurance company and get the roof fixed?
Oh, yeah. They could,
so they could put 20 grand in their pocket and get a new roof.
They could. Yeah, they don't work together. In other words,
there's no insurance fraud, none of that.
No.
All they do is cover a hailstorm that hits your house a certain size.
You could look at it as supplemental insurance. It's almost like Aflac, if you remember that. So,
of course.
Where you're buying to have coverage for a certain thing that happens. So
that is I might look at that product. Yeah. Well, I got a hail-proof roof.
For someone that has...
But wait. Even though, okay, listen, I have a hail-proof roof.
It wouldn't work for you.
Okay.
Because there's two things that have to happen. The hailstorm has to hit.
Yeah.
And there has to be damage.
There has to be some damage.
Right.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have the damage part. Right. I was going to say that'd be crazy. I would just be taking a yearly bet under that scenario of getting a hailstorm.
Mark, I would actually just buy the insurance, whatever this product is, even if I don't have my own roof.
Because what you could do, you might, and this is why you go to Compass. Go to quotecompass.com, upload what you have now, or call them. I'll give you the number, 303-996-9000. 303-996-9000. Think about this. Let them quote it. That one he just said, they did that today, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. It saved them $2,200 a year, and they virtually had no coverage on their roof. And now they have $20,000 if there's a storm.
You got it.
That's
exactly
incredible.
Right. And that strategy, we're working more and more where people will come to us and we'll give them the opportunities, or we'll look at the scenario and say, it makes more sense to raise your deductible and buy this product because you save money overall, and you don't. If you have to make a claim, you're not going to get hit because of it.
Listen, if I didn't have my Excel roofing Hail-proof roof.
Yeah.
Honestly, think about this. My roof's really expensive.
Right.
It's like $70,000-$80,000. It's just crazy. Think about this. Even if I had ACV, I could buy the solar just to pay for the deductible that could be $20,000-$30,000 on my roof.
Yep.
So if anything, it's kind of insurance that covers the deductible.
It is, and that's how it's solicited. But I'm telling you, talking to Excel Roofing, they'll say that most roofs are paid $20,000 for a new roof.
That's crazy.
Well, if you can get a $20,000 policy, you don't even have to make a claim on your policy.
All right, quote Compass.com, 303-996-9000. Nicholas Carolyn, I promise you're up next. Compass Insurance.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station. Ryan Schuling, mornings at 6. Dan Kaplis, afternoons at 4.
Couldn't believe it happens to me all the time.
I didn't touch
So he
anything.
came in and claimed he fixed it for good. 10 minutes later, it fucking falls.
It was a different mode of failure. The part that I actually fixed.
Oh, here we go.
That's it. I'm surprised it didn't pop off when he was standing up and moving it all around everywhere.
Why don't you just super glue it, Mark?
Because then it won't move.
Well,
just
what is your
super glue
first
on
name?
On the screw part.
Mark?
It's a horrible setup. This Kaplan coming in to take us out. He's going to deal with it. Ah.
Kaplan's only uses it if it screws to the right. If it screws to the left, he won't.
Oh, yeah, I know Tony. TJ. Yeah. Okay. I'm married to Mark. I wasn't aware of the emails going back and forth. But, all right, so you've been having a problem with TJ, and you and Mark have been going back and forth?
Listen to how fast I say this shit at the end, bro. But with people that are self-employed, credit challenge, we're just having unique financial situations. Took me 20 takes.
To do this?
Okay.
That took me 20 takes to do it that quick.
Yeah, right.
Yo, it's like, have you ever seen on TV when there's an ad, and then on the bottom of it, they have like 3 lines of tiny, tiny words that you can't even read?
Yeah.
And you wonder why do they put it up there?
I'll tell you why.
Because they have to.
Because they have to.
But there should be some, if they're going to make them put it on there, it should be legible and readable.
Okay. Okay. Understood, Mark. What's your last name, man? Okay, phone number.
I guarantee you'll get calls on solar. That product's great. That was
really
a great
cool
explanation.
Thing. Yeah, I love the product. It's really cool. I mean,
it's needed. They found a niche that was needed.
Yep.
Do they do other products like that, or
yeah,
have a traditional
and it's funny. I didn't know that, Mark. And just so you know, he didn't go work for someone else. I think there was an issue with the Garage King's name, so he changed the name to Elite Garage, just so we're on the same page there. Okay, I didn't want it to. Yeah, I didn't want you to think it was any sketchier than that, if that makes sense.
Ridiculous.
Let me confirm your number: 303-956-4488.
Well, hail is legitimate.
Yeah, but in like Oklahoma, it would probably be
right. But I'm saying in Colorado.
Yeah.
You know, where I do most of it. So
I bet they sell the shit out of it in Florida, Hurricane Alley, and
I don't know if they're in Florida, but it's Lloyd's of London, so is who underwrites it.
People in Florida getting hit like crazy.
Think about that, Dimitri, just as a business model. You find a need like that, and you go to a huge underwriter like Lloyd's, and basically they just back in and you sell it. You really do nothing but the advertising.
Right.
There's nothing else they do. Nothing. They probably set up.
You're saying you and Mark have been emailing back and forth. He's pretty aware of this situation.
They do everything.
Okay. I will email him and myself, so when we're in the car together after the show and I'm looking at my emails, I'll be sure he is really aware of this and you're looking for
it's a lot cheaper than paying $30,000.
The way it works out, the math usually works out.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
Or if it pays out within 13 years, you come out ahead. If it's under 13, if it's more than 13 and you haven't had it, you know what I mean. But that's just insurance.
It's all insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like life insurance. If you don't die, they get stuck.
Hey, YouTubers, thank you for the thumbs up, but I want more. More, I tell you.
All that.
But I do appreciate what you started with. But more.
Those, if you're going to take this job.
Actually, I love doing this.
You know, if somebody calls and they have a problem with one of our sponsors,
I should pay you for listening. I'm kidding.
Marc Mager takes that information and gets all the information first and tries to work with the customer and the before. Okay, so I happen to know with this guy, he said, hey, I've been having a problem with Elite Garage. I know.
No, not the hearts. Not the damn hearts. Quit hitting the hearts. Don't want the hearts. No hearts.
And,
I want that thumbs up. I don't think you can do it on a phone. Does anybody know? I just don't know. I have no idea. Give Brian thumbs up, for God's sake. Think about it. Give Brian thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. I'll make sure he knows that it was his thumbs up.
It was for me.
Give Dimitri a thumbs up, damn it. If you like Dragon, hit the thumbs up. How about Suze? If you like Suze, give her the damn thumbs up. Jeez. As little as one day. See, they think the thumbs up is...
It's the like button.
Try not to. I mean, sometimes the guys will say, screw it. No.
Guaranteed growth at mymoneymyway.com. All right, 303-713-8255, 303 Martino. By the way, let's not forget... Genesis Total Exteriors. I had Mark on first hour. Spring's here. I don't care what you think. And the bottom line is you're looking for a deck or a fence or someone just to go around your house after winter and make sure the stucco or siding is in good shape. Maybe you need some repairs. Maybe you're shopping for a new look for your house. These guys do it all. I know Mark personally. They're absolutely great people. They have done a lot of work on multiple homes we've had. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. Now, let's go right to the phones. I got to play catch up here. Nicholas, what's going on with this bad fuel?
So I was part of that, fuel contamination debacle that happened like a month ago.
Oh, that was horrible. For people listening, basically, how did we ever find out, guys, like what transpired? Dimitri, did you look into that, or Brian? Yeah. I mean, I know they what did they put? They put diesel into the gas. No, the actual trucks that delivered the fuel had the wrong fuel.
Yeah, well, the fuel depot had mixed gasoline with diesel. That was loaded in the trucks, and then the trucks delivered that fuel unknowingly.
Costco, King Soopers, gas stations.
Dozens, I think between 40 and 50 stations.
Oh, my God.
And people were making insurance claims, and Brian was on the show with us right around the time, and Brian predicted, hey, they're all going to be denied based on his knowledge. And some of them were getting denied, but then the insurance commission or DORA, some part of the state government got involved.
Yeah. And they said they will be paying these.
Strongly suggested to the insurance
or you won't be doing business in Colorado.
Yeah, they said they set up a hotline that if you get a denial, call us.
Sometimes I love what people in the state do. That's good.
Now you had to have comprehensive coverage,
but the insurance commission is very good at going after insurance companies. And they're
but
really...
honestly, Doc, my thoughts on that, if I was the insurance company, I'd be like, wait a second. This is crazy. We shouldn't be paying this. But anyhow, so Nicholas, what's your call?
So my car got the fuel contamination, and I took it to a shop and filled out all the paperwork that Murphy Express asked me to. They approved the initial repair of draining the contaminated fuel out, cleaning all that out, reinstalling it, whatever. So that got all approved and paid for. I picked up the car and I took it home from the shop. And then the next morning on my way to work, I got a check engine light.
Oh, boy.
Called the shop, took it back up. Seemed to be a emissions code for a catalytic converter.
Got it.
Situation. So
and that's one of the things Sheridan Auto Tech said can get destroyed, quite frankly, in this scenario.
Yeah, and so
they kept it for a while to make sure they can, replicate the check engine light. And so they wrote up a report, hit up Murphy Express again to tell them what's happening. They got the quote. Well, my car is worth less than the quote.
Oh, so they want to total your car. Well, that's their prerogative. They only owe you what the value of that car is right now.
Yeah, but there's a problem with that.
Well, what's the problem with that?
Yes. So they Kelly Blue booked my car for $55.20.
Okay.
$5,500.
Sure.
Roughly. And they're subtracting the initial repair, the first repair that happened for $22.94.
Oh, and they did that repair.
That seems like BS, Mark.
Wow, that is an interesting predicament. Now, wait a minute, though. Let me ask you. Hold on. Hold on. Is this your insurance company?
No,
this
sir.
is Murphy Express.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Hold on here. What would you do, Brian? In this case, what would you do? I 100% think
that's bull, Mark.
They need to give him the value of the car.
Yeah, I mean, I get what they're thinking. They're like, hey, we already paid this, but it doesn't matter. Either fix this one again, even if it exceeds the value, or you just have to pay them what the cost of the vehicle is.
You know what? I'm taking this on, Nicholas. I'm going to tell you what, man. We're going to get this handled for you. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it yet, and I'm not quite sure what information I want from you. I'm going to leave this to Deputy D.
Do you have insurance? Do you have comprehensive insurance on your car?
He said it was worth $5,500. I'm guessing no.
I have liability, and then I had a special thing. I mean, my agent takes care of me pretty well, but I had a special thing, like if, I accidentally ran into somebody or something, it would cover stuff. But I didn't do this through my insurance. I went
No, I get it. I was just curious. If you had comprehensive, that'd been my first step.
Yeah, but you just go, I'm putting them on hold. Nicholas, listen. You're going to email help, HELP, at troubleshooter.com. And by the way, anybody out there can do that. But email help at troubleshooter.com. We're going to get that over to Dimitri, and he's going to dig into it. But I'm going to tell you one of the things he's going to want, because I liked what Brian said. I want to see your deck page on your insurance. And here's what I'm thinking. If they will cover it, because the state of Colorado is basically twisting arms for insurance companies to cover it, and he has the proper coverage for that, even though he already had a repair done and paid by Sinclair or whoever the hell it is, I don't even think that would matter. I would think they would pay for the car at that point.
Yeah, that was my thought. But it sounds like he, in particular, does not have comprehensive
what is this special coverage he's talking about?
My guess was going to be uninsured motorist property damage.
It's like guessing what's on a Big Mac. Yeah. Hold on.
We ordered those big arch burgers.
Is this right? Fix it in 24?
This what made him sick?
No. I'm sorry, Dragon, are these correct? Fix it in Sheridan?
You said 701-500-2449.
Big arch. I haven't had it.
Is that a cell?
It's a new super premium hamburger from McDonald's.
This is one we'd like to get involved with.
It's what probably got Tom sick.
That's probably what reduced the degree to which he got sick.
Are you saying it's an actual...
Because it built up his tolerance to...
I'm not going to put you back.
All right, hold on, guys.
But I am going to let them know that. That's an interesting little fact, actually.
You know, I'm going to tell you a secret that's crazy. Right now, Fix It 24/7. Listen to this. That furnace of yours has been going all winter. Even if we haven't had snow, it's been going all winter, keeping you nice and warm. It is dirty. I assure you it's dirty. Even if you clean the filters, the blower motor's dirty, the whole dang thing's dirty. So, right now, for $39, they're going to come out. It's new customers only, and they do that for a reason. They want to prove what a great company is. But they're going to tear apart that whole thing and clean it. Inside and out. Usually takes an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's the real deal. It's not a sales pitch. It's a real deal to earn your business. So new customers, reach out to them. $39. Think of that poor furnace all winter, on all the time, all night long. It's time to get it cleaned. And by the way, dirt is the #1 killer of a furnace. Go to fixmyhome.com. Fixmyhome.com. You can call them or set up the appointment right there. $39. It's basically like a refurbishment on your furnace. Get it done now. The next winter, you're set to go. They'll even give you a no breakdown guarantee. $39. You're crazy if you don't call. Fixmyhome.com. Fixmyhome.com. Fire off Sheridan. I'm going to do it because of this call, and you get it.
Okay. All right. Good to know. And you might have to repeat all of that to Deputy D in case I don't get it.
You don't mind taking that one, do you?
Okay.
Taking what?
That case.
Oh, no, not at all. I think it would be a really good, technically interesting case.
I don't think it'll be difficult. If he's got coverage, it'll be a slam dunk. If
Hey,
he
Mark,
doesn't have coverage,
the one
I
thing-
think we can convince him.
The one thing that didn't get on the air, and in the interest of time, I wasn't going to hold him for it.
Oh, no.
They told him he could keep the car.
Wait a minute.
They said, we just want to give you your check. You keep the car. We're done.
How much are the repairs? How much would it cost to fix the car if he wanted to fix it?
I thought he said $8,000, but I don't know. I'll let Deputy D dig into all of that.
So, did you hear? You didn't hear?
I can't hear anything.
They're saying he can keep the car, too.
How much is the repair?
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he already got whatever fixed.
Yep.
Then he gets to keep the car.
Yeah.
And they write him a check for whatever the difference.
$3,000.
I mean, I don't, but he must be saying that
The repair
is more. I think
Gas?
Suzanne just said like 8,000.
Oh, man.
I'll have to.
You could buy that car for 8,000 all day long.
Well, he said you could buy it for $5,500.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the blue book.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, I'll figure it out. But keep the cars.
That was a great story on that kid, though.
Oh, it gets even better. McDonald's wants to come on the air.
When?
I'm sorry, babe. We just got too busy. We're going to do it tomorrow.
So tomorrow, can we tee them up for tomorrow
Hell
morning?
yeah, we are.
Are you going to be here tomorrow morning?
I have no idea.
Okay, but it would be great to tee them up for tomorrow morning. It's a totally different resolution than you can think of.
Really? Does it have to do with pizza? Hey, by the way, is that one guy got our address for pizza?
No one's delivering to Franktown, Colorado.
Yeah, was it big?
DoorDash. It'll be a $700 pizza.
Are you kidding me? It is phenomenal.
Really?
For you?
Yeah, I of course don't eat the bun.
Oh, when he said our address, I'm thinking our
It
home
was
address.
better than most of the
ding,
pub
ding,
burgers
me.
I've ever had.
Wow.
I'm not thinking of the rest of you all.
Right, exactly. I feel the love.
Jeez. That was a busy show today. Holy cow. Oh, man.
Service at heart.
You have about 2 minutes coming back, buddy.
Go right to Carolyn.
Come on, people. There's 79 of you. Hit that thumbs up. Please. Please.
It's the like button.
It's the like button, damn it. The like button. That builds the channel. And please tell your friends about the back show. Come on. You know this is the best way to watch.
The backdoor show?
The backdoor show.
It's the funny show.
I'll tell you what.
It's a little uncomfortable.
That champion got me in a freaking wound up today.
We get a little dirty on the
What happens in the back door?
Speaking of dirty, this morning was fun.
You started it.
You are an ass.
You started it.
Oh my
What's the back door? What do you expect?
Oh my God, Mark. Oh, jeez.
Come on, people. Look at me. I actually have time to talk for a second.
Candace Owens going after Erica Kirk, and a lot more on the Joe Pag Show. Tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW.
All right, listen, I want to get Carolyn up tomorrow, Suzanne. She's got a diminished value question. Let's kick the show off because we might need Petty again. So let's put that on hold and whatever else, let's kick it over. I want to finish up with Brian Burns, Compass Insurance. Folks, listen, it is so important to shop. Insurance in Colorado, especially homeowners because of hail, has gotten to the point where it's crazy. Along with solar coverage, which we talked about, They will shop, listen to this, 20 to 30 different companies. And it's so simple to see if they can save you money. Brian, tell them the easiest way.
Yep, go to our website, www.quotecompass.com. That was in honor of you.
Now, he just said www.
That was in honor of you.
Okay, go ahead.
Quotecompass.com.
Or you can call 303-996-9000. Do we have any other examples of how much?
I do. Just quick ones here. I see that someone from USAA, we talked about earlier, we moved them to Travelers, or we quoted them with Travelers. For home auto umbrella, we saved them $1,200 a year.
$100 a month. Think of that. As they say in the commercials, but that's 20 cups of coffee a month. Keep going.
There you go. We have another one that called from Country Financial.
What is that?
It's another insurance company.
God, what do they just make up names? I've never heard of that.
They throw country or it's anything that has country, state, or anything else in it. They'll try to pass off as an insurance company. But Country Financial. Home and auto, their home was underinsured by over $100,000 with no extended replacement cost.
And you'll just even take the address and help people know if they're underinsured.
Absolutely.
At no cost, people. 303-996-9000. Did you ever watch Married with Children back in the day?
Of course.
Al Bundy was so cheap, he bought a farmer's policy for his car, his Dodge that he loved. The only caveat was the only way they'd have coverage is if there was livestock in the car. So, of course, Kelly takes out the chicken, gets into a wreck, no coverage. 303 Martino, that number works on and off the air. Don't forget, help at troubleshooter.com. We're going to be here tomorrow doing the same thing, helping you.
Follow Tom Martino at Real Tom Martino and stay connected with all of us at 630 KHOW, KHOW.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
My kids were saying, why didn't you do this at the old house? And we lived with you.
Your neighbors have a lot to say about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like Beth.
In our old house, we just had the old concrete flooring in the garage and so dirty. And I decided when we built this new home that I was going to be doing our garage floors and our back patio right off the top. And of course, Galaxy was the quote I went with.
And Galaxy's not epoxy. It's 4 times stronger.
Some of the things that were the deciding factors was Galaxy's lifetime warranty. That's huge. I was surprised that not everyone offered that.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is UV resistant with no yellowing and 4 times stronger than epoxy.
The Galaxy crew was amazing. They were so clean. They picked up after themselves. I can't say enough about them.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
And the movers even commented. And the movers say they see lots of these floors. So they really liked it and asked us who we use. And I told them we use Galaxy.
We are out of this world.
Joining the conversation is one thing.
Thank you for taking my call.
Taking my call.
But when doing so gets difficult, there's the TalkBack feature on the iHeartRadio app.
Oh, cool.
How's that work?
Just tap, record, and send all within the app.